And we're live, and there's only two of us.
Don't fret, I'm here.
Here comes Bodhi also.
Here, don't you worry. I'm coming in hot.
We are
Hello,
live.
everybody.
This is the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben. And as usual, I have with me Chris playing Jules. I almost went with Vincent.
Not this week, baby.
Bodhi as Reynold, Red Hook.
Hi. Coming in with a hot entrance. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm always on time, never late.
I think Joel will be joining us. I'm not certain, though. So, we're going to get into this, and tonight we're playing a game of Dungeons & Dragons, and we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the Dungeon Master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And, Bodhi, do you want to talk to the good people for a moment?
Oh, the good people, the good viewers that we have. Well, my wonderful viewers, we got a couple of shout outs that we like to get out at the beginning where the intention is most on the stream. We stream Mondays, except for the first Monday of the month. Sometimes we do one shots around that at 6 Pacific Standard Time or 9 Eastern Standard Time, 7 Mountain Time for you folks out there that live in the Mountain Time like me. We have the Discord, the Heroes Era, where we talk and we join live shots going on like around all the time. We send memes occasionally, GIFs that don't work because of how Discord is. We have Twitter, which is at the Heroes Era. Ben puts supplementary campaign content on there sometimes, like quotes from characters, Twitter polls, such stuff like that, which might affect us. We had a Twitter poll a while ago, and that affected who was getting attacked in a fight. And we also have these VODs.
You're still upset about that, huh?
A little bit. That's okay, though. I can take the target on my back. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this, because we do have these VODs on YouTube, give us that thumbs up and that good old like. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little dingly bell. To get the
Ding the bell.
Ring the bell so you get the notifications of when we upload these videos, because it helps with the algorithm and we need to get noticed. I don't have any other plugs. If anyone else wants to shout out something real quick, feel free.
Come hang out on the Discord, and you can check out Bodhi's session notes, too, to catch up on past episodes, things like that. It's pretty helpful.
Yes, they're about like a paragraph for most of the session notes. So, you skim through them real quick.
And so, Chris, you want to add anything? Sorry, I'm just asking.
You're on the spot. You're on the spot. Come on. Something.
I thought you were jumping into, and then I just went for it.
No, I think Bodhi killed it. Just and if you're on anything, anywhere on the internet, search for the Heroes Era, and that's us. Doesn't matter.
If you find something on SoundCloud,
YouTube,
that's
Twitter,
probably not
Twitch,
us.
SoundCloud, Etsy, Friendster, LinkedIn.
If you look hard enough, there's the scripts that we go off of. You can find those as well. They are for sale. They're
we will autograph them.
They're discounted right now, so look hard. At the time of this recording.
See, the thing about Bodhi and I is that we're like those two doors in Labyrinth, where one of us tells only truths and the other one tells only lies.
That's going to make things very tricky tonight. But
we can stick to that. Make it real hard for Ben.
We're playing a cleric and a rogue, so it should be pretty clear which one's which. Well, actually, that's not true. Not with these two.
Ever heard of a trickster cleric before? It's kind of their deal.
I'm the rogue moral compass of this group, so here we are.
And so with that, let's jump into the game. Last session was kind of mixing things up a bit. You all showed up in Omnis in good faith. Court. And yeah, you had your day in court, and that kind of sucked.
We got subpoenaed. It sucked. We had to show up or be fined a hefty amount.
To a puppet show of a trial, I might add.
Yes. Kangaroo court.
Ended up being banished to the frozen world. All that,
Yeah, have everybody.
Unless we bring back some giant toes.
Yes.
Like
then you
7
may
pounds.
return.
Each.
Five toes? Three
Oh.
toes?
We already
One
forgot the
3-toed
amount that we
sloth.
need. We're like, we got 12. Is that enough? We don't know.
And so Brahms, who led this trial, actually showed up in your prison cell or in the cell block and took on the airs that he was transferring you. But then the gnome who he had superseded in the trial showed up, and that gnome was not pleased with what was going down.
He was not.
Brahms did seem to intercede on your behalf when the gnome basically tried to put an end to this escape. And he told you all to flee and to meet him in Trikeshnia.
I like to input that just so it isn't forgotten that in an effort to cover Brahms on his and give him a cover story that we went against his will, I punched him in the face, but that was after he helped us get free, so it didn't matter. It didn't help. I just punched our benefactor in the face pretty hard.
I forgot about that.
Away.
Well, things can get quite confusing, so...
I'm sorry!
You're like, man, it's so you can... Wait! Ooh! Gotta go!
And then we left.
we
ran.
I think I killed the gnome on the way out, didn't I?
No,
or I hit somebody. Did I? I threw a blade at somebody on the way out.
You countered the gnome spell, effectively.
That's right. I knocked him off of his... Yeah.
Welcome, Joel. How's it going, man?
Hey, there he is.
Pretty good today.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta get my glasses. If we're doing glasses game today.
Is it glasses night?
Yeah, put your glasses on, nerd.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I can
I
see
like
through.
Dungeons and Dragons now.
Well, we were just going over what happened, and we just summarized essentially leading up to the escape. Brahms seemingly helping you all out, telling you to flee, go to a passage that is flooded, I believe, were his orders or his suggestion. And we're going to pick up right there. And you rush away from Brahms and the gnome and away from the cells that held you moments before. You've easily cast aside the manacles that Brahms left unlocked. This tunnel continues. It's a stone passage for foot traffic, and there are passageways branching off to either side. Will you all make perception checks, please?
Oh, all day, baby.
I got a 16.
Come on. That's a dirty 20.
1 second. Oh, there it is.
16, a 20, and an 8. And will you guys all do me a favor real quick? Go to your settings, and then go to your dice options. So that, like, the settings cog on the right menu. And then go to dice options, and enable advanced dice, and enable 3D dice, and automatically roll 3D dice.
I already have mine turned on. I like the dice.
Same here.
Thank you. And then go to text chat options, and then it says enable background chat sounds. Disable those, please.
That is done.
And so, with your perception checks, Reynald and Jules, the air is warm and stale, flowing towards you as you rush down the corridor. And then you feel a cool breeze from one of the passageways. And can I have from Reynald and Jules wisdom or nature checks?
Do I have anything? Can I just make a straight wisdom check then?
Yes, if you're not trained in nature, just wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do wisdom.
I'll do that.
I got a 16.
I got an 11. Not great.
This is probably...
If I need more, I can put a psychic die on it.
all the information will be revealed. And perhaps this cold air is from air blowing over cold water.
Okay, I think this is the way we gotta go, guys.
And the passage does continue until there is water. The passage seems to be flooded, but there must be a small gap between the water and the ceiling of the tunnel because cool air blasts into your face.
Okay, I guess we gotta swim through? Yeah?
It would seem so.
Alright, well. Here we go. I
don't know if I
plop
can
down
swim.
in there.
I don't know if I can swim. I got a lot of heavy stuff on me. I got plate mail right now.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's chainmail. Never mind. I can.
You guys
swim.
you guys want me to swim through a little bit and see how bad it is, how hard it's gonna be?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have books.
Okay, I'll well, we can put the books in like we've got the bag of holding. We can put them in
Let's
there.
put them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll go underwater and I'm gonna swim across and just see like how far it is, how like is this water, like is there a current that we have to contend with?
The tunnel turns and is completely flooded then, so you will need to go underwater to go further, whereas before you can kind of keep your head tilted up and breathe from the ceiling. Do you wish to continue, Jules?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so you take a breath
Stealthily.
and pass below, and
Yes.
there is a moment when you wish you had taken a deeper breath, but then you see what looks like the surface, and the tunnel must be going upward here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and keep. I wanna follow it to the. I want to break the surface and see what's on the other side.
Okay, as you emerge from the flooded passageway, there is a person there, smiling, and you recognize him. Hello, Jules, Derek says in a hushed voice.
I knew it was going to be Derek.
Oh, no.
Derek, hey, great. Listen, I got to go get the other guys. Be right back. And I dive back down in the water.
Okay, he almost seems to be expecting this.
I'll swim around. I'll come back up. Okay, so it's not too. It's a little bit of a distance. You can kind of breathe like until about halfway in there. Then you're gonna need a big deep breath, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of swimming. Red, might be a little hard for you because we gotta swim up a little bit towards the end. I know that gear you got's pretty heavy. How good of a swimmer are you? I mean, you're a strong guy, right?
I'm strong. Yeah, I mean, I can put my stuff in the bag and pull it out at the end.
Well, I don't think we'll need to do. I don't think it's far enough that we'll need to do all of that necessarily.
You won't be able to make it in chainmail.
Okay, yeah. Start taking off the chainmail.
Oh God! Okay, hold on.
Also, our friend is waiting for us on the other side.
That could mean anything, Jules.
Derek.
Okay.
Yeah, he is literally standing at the opening of this whole passageway. Just
so, is he like gonna like capture us, or?
Well, I don't know. I literally saw him and then left to come back and get you guys. But here's the way I figure it. Whatever he's here for, I'd rather deal with him than with that. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Reynold is just done taking off his chainmail and just kind of like loosely just throws it in the bag, and then
I'm helping him like as he's like pulling pieces of it off. I'm putting them in the bag for him and stuff.
Right.
Mordecai, you want to get your books too in here?
Yeah, I'll put everything in there except the magical items I'm carrying.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I might put my staff in there too. I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the three of you move through the sunken passage?
Back around, yep.
Okay. Again, it is a short swim that uses up just about your entire breath before you emerge on the other side. Still there is Derek. Hello, gentlemen, Derek says in a hushed voice.
Oh, Derek, hey, and I want to stick my hand out to get him to help pull me out of the water.
Oh, yes. And he reaches forward. Come, Jules.
Thank you so much. Ugh. I'll pull myself up, and then as I'm coming up, I'll help the other guys get up too.
Reynolds kind of is holding onto Jules' leg and just goes limp to get pulled out of the water.
And then as I'm talking with Derek here, I'm going to start opening up the bag and pulling out their gear and stuff, giving Mordecai his staff first, and then pulling out the armor for Red. I want to make sure he's armed.
Very good. And where is Brahms?
We killed
Brahms
him.
had to stay behind to die.
I'm just kidding. He stayed behind.
No, Brahms had to stay behind to run us some interference so we could get away. Were you in on all of this? What's going on, Derek? What's happening?
I apologize. There's not an awkward pause. I'm just.
Derek just stares there awkwardly.
Spit it out, Derek. I don't trust what's going on right now. I don't trust this.
Come on, Derek. You're just a
Brahms-
contractor.
Yes, that's as much as the truth. Brahms hired me to lead you all to the ship. My knowledge of the underbelly of this city is unrivaled.
Okay.
Criminal. Gotcha. Let's get out of here.
I'll take it. I'm not mad at it. It is going to take us about 8 more minutes for Red to get his armor on, though. So
all right, hold on.
Now, also, Brahms is going to pay me and the captain upon arrival. Meaning upon his arrival, before departure. That won't be a problem, will it?
How much was he offer? How much did he say he was going to pay you?
I'm a fair man, and so I'll only ask what Brahms promised me: 500 gold, and the captain for 1,000.
Okay.
Man, we're expensive, guys.
Apparently,
I'm flattered, really.
we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
And there
But
is
Brahms
the
should be
issue
there,
of
so.
my tab at the Red Sabertooth. But we can discuss that another time.
And I'm going to whisper into their ears, I've got 100 gold.
God,
It's fine.
150.
Listen, Brahms will get out. He'll get there. All right, we're gonna have to just have faith in that for now. Otherwise, we'll figure it out.
I don't know if I'll have to be a pirate, but I will.
Well,
I'm setting up the psychic link with just the 3 of us, so that we can talk without.
Look, I'm happy to lead us out of here. I just need payment first.
Okay.
Reynold to the guys.
You
is
were
like,
supposed to be paid 500.
Yes, 500 to me and 1,000 to the captain.
I don't know.
How much? Okay, let's get everything on the table here, Derek. Okay. What do we owe you for your what's owed for the tab too? Let's figure this all out.
I'll call it fair at 10 gold.
I'll hand him 10 gold right away. Just that's done. Good. We're square on that. Now listen, we don't have 500 gold on us right now. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that we don't have it. Now you said that Brahms was gonna pay you upon his arrival, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so the whole plan was for us to get there, and then he was gonna meet us there, and then at that point you would be paid, correct?
Brahms should be with you. He will not know the way to go without me.
Do we need to go back and get Brahms? Is that what you're telling me?
What happened?
I mean, they got wise to his ruse, and they called him out, and they tried to stop us, and we ended up getting cornered, and it escalated.
Was it Fowlerin?
And I don't know who that is. Is that the
The
gnome guy? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it was him. Yep, he was the one that caught us. Caught Brahms, I guess I should say.
I'm not sure that we'll be able to get Brahms.
Okay.
Do you have something that is worth that? I'm sure that amongst the three of you, you surely do.
Rhino through the link. It's like, I got 1,000. We got 1,000 in gems.
Well, we do know the location
Here.
of an empty dragon's hoard.
We do know the location of an empty dragon's hoard. That is very valuable information. I also have, okay, and I'll pull out the bottle of wine. I said I've got these very high end wine bottle. These high end
Jules,
wines.
I know you're romantic, but I'm also bargaining for the captain. I want us all to get out of here.
Who doesn't want liquor?
I'm bargaining one thing at a time here, okay? I'm bargaining to get us to the captain, and then we'll go from there. All right? Now, if there's one thing that you've noticed about us in the very, very short period of time that you've known us, Derek, is that we are very capable people.
Oh, I know that.
Okay. And I know that you were on the butt end of some of that, and now that you're here helping us, we feel really bad about that, and we are very sorry. But you will understand that it didn't seem, you got to look at it from our perspective at that point. Okay, we're ready to make amends, and we're ready to clear all that out. Okay, but you can't deny the fact that we are a very capable group of people. All right, now we will take care of what we need to take care of. What do I need to give you so that we can move on to the next step, so that shorty McAnnoying gnome guy back here doesn't catch up to us?
Look, I can allow a debt to me, but the captain will not sail for free or for a promise.
I would ask no captain to sail his vessel for us for free in no situation.
And the link is like,
we will do what we need to do.
And the link is like, should we steal the ship?
Well, we're going to figure that out when we get there.
Okay.
In the link, I say that.
All right.
I don't think any of us know how to sail, do we?
Let me check.
I have 50 gold I can hand to you right now. Okay? And I've got 4 bottles of these wine. They're worth about 70 gold apiece, and you are welcome to all 4 of them if you would like. You can drink them, resell them, whatever you want to do. Okay? That's what I have that I can hand you right now. Now that's not and
will you make a deception check, please?
I mean, it's not really that's all. I've got 66 gold on me.
But as Reynold pointed out, you have a lot of gemstones.
Okay. That's fine. No, actually, my deception is they're both about the same, so it don't matter. Okay, 23.
Well, I'll take the 50 gold and a bottle of wine. I'm not trying to sell a bunch of wine, though. You'll need to owe me 400, and you better have something good to tell the captain, or we'll all be swimming.
Okay.
And look, I see your eyes darting between each other. I know that you're speaking about me. If you get rid of me, you'll be looking for the way out long enough for Fowrin to find us. I did leave clues for him, of course, leading him astray, but your paths would surely cross.
Eric, we're not going to kill you. What the hell?
I'm just saying.
I'm going to have
Derek, I'm scraping together and offering you every single thing that I have so that you will help us to get out of here. I assure you that you are the last person I want dead right now. Okay? I promise you that. And I'm sorry if we are acting untrustworthy right now, but you have to recognize what we have gone through over the last 20 minutes alone. Okay? We are in a very precarious position amongst the 3 of us. So we are trusting you right now to help us because you are here to throw us a lifeline, and we greatly appreciate that. But we're not exactly ready to start sharing recipes right now, okay? Give us a minute to make sure that everything is good. We've been betrayed by too many people over the last couple of days.
And Joel?
Please have some patience with us.
And Joel, did you have something to add as well?
Yeah, I've handed him another 50 gold. don't have much.
Yeah, we're poor.
I have currently 30 gold to my name.
We don't have much gold on us.
Well, I hope this doesn't mean trouble for the lot of us. Let's hurry then, okay?
All right.
And so you run up and down the you'll continue up the passageway, and there are many tunnels, but again you feel the cold air of a breeze flowing into the tunnel. Derek says, here. The passageway descends and becomes rocky. Water streams from cracks in the rocks, flowing downward, and the rocks are frozen and slick. Will you all please make dexterity checks as you descend? And you can add your athletics or acrobatics bonus if your description matches that skill.
So
20 from Jules, 22.
Yeah, dirty 20 from me, nat 20 from Joel trying to show me up.
what Reynold is going to do is he's going to kind of like very carefully wander down this pathway by like keeping his hands on the rock, kind of like rock climbing, but only like horizontally. Trying to use athletics to get down this without slipping on his ass and falling.
Jules is utilizing the slides to his advantage, so he's kind of like skating down. Like anytime he starts to slip, he just like will shift his weight to kind of rocket forward to where he needs to go.
And I got an 18.
And Joel, what measures do you take to stop from sliding?
I feel like I'm literally not even trying. Like I'm just throwing myself and hoping for the best.
Slide, take me away.
you know, like when you're balancing on rocks and you just kind of slide in the perfect way.
Mm-hmm. It's like you fall, but you end up landing on your feet where you need it to be anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, as you continue down, quite dexterously, there's an opening before you. Ice extends out like a frozen slide. Water that was pouring out of the tunnel and froze in midair. And the flowing water cascades over the slope of ice, leading down below to the sea. And because you're not slipping out of control, you can see a large ship below. The crew moves upon the deck, breaking ice and adjusting riggings and whatnot. And a sailor in the crow's nest lowers their spyglass quickly, waves at you, signaling to jump, pointing at the nets draped over the side of the ship.
Reynold full sprints, jumps off the aims for the net.
Okay.
Just trying to cannonball his way to safety.
And Mordecai.
If anything, I'm gonna like wait for him to jump and then try to use him as leverage to pull me up.
Okay.
I'm not that strong.
And Jules.
Jules is gonna just continue his slide. You said that it almost makes like a slide down off of the thing.
Yes, and then into the air, and you'll have a bit of a free fall before landing in the sea.
Okay. Jules is going to sort of like as he comes around to where he sees where he's supposed to come off at, sort of like baseball slide down onto that to ride the slide down, and then a good flip and form dive, of course.
Okay.
Little pizzazz at the end there.
Will you all please make acrobatics checks as you fall down to soften your landing? And Jules, you can do so with advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it.
All right, that was way better.
Oh goodness.
Reynold he's like he sees the person waving and is like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and he goes and he gets off the wall and starts to run down this icy slope, slips at the last second and starts back flipping through the air, trying to get towards the net as much as possible.
And you fall down and slip and land in the icy water.
Ooh.
Reynold, you'll take 23 damage. Mordecai and Jules, you'll take 11.
My back. Ah.
And Derek jumps as well and lands beside you in the sea.
Reynold is red from
Reynold,
just the
do you have
impact.
your chainmail on?
I did put it on, yes. This is going to be bad.
Okay. You do begin to sink in the frigid ocean.
Derek, help me.
I dove straight down in, so I should be able to like. I would imagine because I dove, so I probably dove, and then I heard his belly flop slam down next to me.
Yeah.
And so can I start moving towards him to try to help him?
Yes, you can.
Start swimming down to get him.
You get your bearings, all of a sudden you just see me start sinking, trying to go back to the surface.
Is your chainmail magical?
No, it is not.
Okay, this
It's
chainmail
just-
will need to be removed or you will sink to the bottom and drown.
Is he within visible range of me?
Yes, you've seen where he landed and see him sinking quite rapidly.
Okay, I'm gonna have to dive after him. And as soon as I reach him and touch him, I'm going to cast Fly on both of us.
Okay, please make an athletics check to try to swim down rapidly.
Athletics, you say?
Yes, please.
The one thing I have a negative on.
Sounds like fun waiting to happen.
Oh,
Can I help him by trying to move in the direction of him? I know I can't go vertical,
I'm
but
not
I can
sure
try
you're
and
in
go
any position to help
horizontal.
them, my friend. Mordecai, you dive down, trying to reach Reynold. I'm sorry, and Reynold seems to be sinking too quickly for you to catch.
I have spells.
Reynold, if you have something long that you could extend, then I could grant Mordecai advantage.
I actually have my staff with me.
Can I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Can I use that to maybe let him grab onto? So he can drag me with him?
I also have enhance ability.
If the staff's not long enough, I have something.
Jules, what do you have in mind?
I'll see. Because I'm down with Reynold now, and I'm trying to pull him, but he's too heavy. And I'll look, and I see Mordecai dive in and trying to get to us, but he can't reach. And I'm going to grab a patch off of my shoulder, and I'm going to rip it off. And as I rip it off, a 10-foot long pole extends out from my hand, pulling off my robe of useful items to try to get it to Mordecai to
Okay.
pull him down with us.
Mordecai, as you dive, your staff does not appear to be long enough, but perhaps the pole that Jules is extending to you would be.
As this is also happening, Reynold is going to cast enhance ability on himself, and he's going to give himself bull strength, which gives me advantage on strength checks, and my carrying capacity doubles. So would I be able to
At least slow yourself down?
slow myself
strong like
down, or this with pure strength lift myself up and start swimming, holding
with
up the armor?
the combined effort of the three of you, perhaps in Reynold's mind, the magic avails him somewhat, and then Mordecai is there with the pole for you to grasp, and the three of you linking arms, and Derek also helping to grab Jules.
Yeah. I love that Reynold's like, my magic is working, and Mordecai and Jules are like, oh, God.
Screw you, physics! I'm doing this. It's not working whatsoever.
Luckily, Reynold was aiming for the net, so you're quite close to the ship, and the net hits the water beside the group of you, and you're able to wrangle Reynold in before he sinks to the bottom of the frozen sea.
Well, that's a big catch.
Thank you, guys. I really didn't want to lose this armor.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
That would
It's all
have
right. We're here. We're here.
that would have been a nasty end.
I'll pull and start patting dry. I'm starting to very quickly recognize that we are now on this boat and do not have means to do what we need to do.
Oh, what I got here? 4 fishes then we just caught, eh?
And I'm putting my jingling hat of joviality on.
I'm Captain Cannonball. Where's Brahms?
Captain Cannonball, Jules Scravens, thank you so much for allowing us passage onto your ship.
Yes.
I'll give him a very, very slight little bow, and I'm going to attempt through the hat to cast Charm Person on him.
Is this a wisdom save?
I think so. I gotta look up the spell. I don't have any spells. It is a wisdom saving throw, but I don't know what the DC is.
Okay.
Coming off of the hat.
You do attempt to charm this captain, and he tilts his head at you. Well, you're the leader then.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't like to. Not leader per se. We are more of a.
No, he's the leader.
I'm a spokesman. We don't work in leadership.
The humble
yes,
kind. I like it.
Well, there's only one room enough for one powerful personality on this boat, right, Captain?
Is that right? I better keep an eye on a lot of you then. Now, before we set sail, there's that small matter of payment.
Yes. Brahms, unfortunately, he was holding payment for us, and he got caught up. The escape did not go as smoothly as we had hoped. Sadly, we were lucky to make it out with our lives. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what's happening to Brahms right now. He got left behind. But
oh my goodness.
But we do. We are by no means freeloaders of any sort. We have some penance that we can offer, as well as our services.
Well, what you got?
Ship.
My crew doesn't work for free, and I don't think the lot of you are sailors.
Well,
I'm a blacksmith.
Are there
No monies, friend. I mean the monies.
Of course. Are there a lot of people around us, or is it just us and the captain right now?
The the crew is milling about the deck, performing various tasks. But engaged in this conversation is Derek and the captain and the three of you.
Okay. I'm gonna lean in very close to the captain and just say, do you know the value that you can find in an abandoned dragon horde?
Abandoned dragon horde?
I'm talking stacks of gold that would dwarf your very ship.
But what?
Well,
my ship's pretty nice there, mate.
Let's. I know. That's just to give you an idea. I mean no disrespect towards your ship, but I'm just saying you're gonna have to
ponder these riches.
You're gonna have to take a couple trips. Now we know the location of it. When I say abandoned, what I mean is that my friends and I sort of abandoned the dragon from there. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, we dealt with it.
We've taken whatever bits of payment from it that we needed to cover what we needed to. We're not greedy people, but we would be happy to share that location with you. And rest assured, I speak nothing but truth. And you can, if you have any magic users amongst your crew that could magically prevent me from telling you any lies, I will tell you the same that I tell you now.
I got a pretty good pulse on things, but you telling me where there's a dragon horde ain't the same as you showing me where there's one, or even better, bringing it to me.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Well,
look, I mean, I think that once we get out of our immediate threats, I believe that we're have a pretty open schedule. I think we could arrange helping connect you with this horde.
I reckon the dragon horde would cover me for 2,000 gold.
That's a respectable upcharge, sir, based on the circumstances. I appreciate it. You're a good businessman.
I think that's fair.
All right, well, we'll be out of here in no time.
Wonderful.
Need to break free of this ice here. Give me that hammer, sailor! Captain Cannonball begins smashing the ice that's encroaching upon the deck. Well, what you waiting for? Grab a pick. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm
Reynold pulls out his
already
hammer.
working on it. Mhm. Yeah, I'll grab whatever I got nearby and start working on some stuff, on chipping away at it and stuff too. But I will slowly like start to back myself away from that part and try to get involved in something more fun. Tying some rope somewhere or something.
I am busting a Peter Pan because I am completely useless with a hammer. I'm just flying around the boat.
Reynold is like the only one that's like, oh man, makes me feel young. My friends are helping my friends. This goes back.
You're doing great. I'm like I've already like made buddies with like half of the crew. I'm like slinging ropes around with them. I'm like, that looks great, Rad. Woo!
I swear, I'm the only blue collar worker here. This keeps going.
He swings the hammer for 3 men.
I'm sorry, I'm deck spaced. What do you want?
You
Dance your way around this ice.
You help the captain and crew break the ice away from the ship. And soon enough, the sails are whipping overhead, and the ship begins to move as most of the ice is hacked away. Sorry.
Actually, if I see a clear path that we can follow, I'm more than willing to drop either a fireball or a wall of fire to try to clear some of the ice.
Well, discretion might be good here till we get out of the port area. But we'll keep that in mind for the open seas. Now, if the lot of you want to rest, there's bunks below deck.
I'm gonna pull out another one of those bottles of wine and offer it to the captain. If I may, it's a wonderful, it's an amazing year for the captain.
All right. And the captain, you're with the captain, obviously. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Just offering it to him. Yeah.
This is tasty, though. You got more where this came from.
You know what, Captain? For all your kindness and generosity and willingness to work with us, and I pull out the second bottle and I'll hand that one to him as well.
Oh wow.
There. That way you can have one. You can give a little bit to your mates, and the other one you can put aside for yourself.
Oh, I thought the first one was for the two of us.
Well, then for the two of us, and then a little one for yourself for later.
I like the sound of that. And as you begin drifting away, the ports of Omnis pass on your left side as you continue your journey west around the frozen shores of Onthuld.
As we still have the mental connection up, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't roll for it. We have it for 8 hours.
Okay. Reynold is just going to raise a few concerns that he has. So, few things. One, most importantly, is I saw you jingle your hat at him. Is that like permanent? Because he seemed real friendly after you did that, and I want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue later.
I've never used this hat before. I have no idea.
Oh, great. Good way to test drive it when we're trying to get away with our lives here.
I mean, what did you want me to do? You know?
I'm just asking, all right? If you knew anything about it, great. If not, we'll figure it out on the way we... You know?
Here's what I'm banking on, okay? If it gets us out of port and we're already on his boat, the odds of that captain... at that point, after already making this deal and everything, and then in front of his crew and everyone admitting that he got suckered by a couple of guys who couldn't even get on the boat right without almost drowning themselves, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He might pull me aside. He might call me out on it. I might suffer a little bit of a beating over it in private, but that's fine. I'll deal with that if that's what happens. And I'll take my lumps, and I will ice them down, and I'll tell the whole crew that I fell down some stairs, and we will move on with our day.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we will be safe, and we will be safe, and we will get
I will
out
keep
of
this
here.
abusive relationship quiet. I won't tell anyone about it.
It's not abusive.
Man,
That
This
was
is terrible.
that was a terrible thing. That was a terrible thing. I
Are
should have
you
said it that way.
okay, Jules? Do you have
It's all good.
experience
We
with
know
this?
what you meant.
My point being, in the circumstances that we are in, if I have to take a single beating for betraying the trust of this man, then so be it. It's not going to be the first person that's beat the crap out of me for getting one over on him, and it probably won't be the last.
Listen, guys. Worst comes to worst, we can hold this ship hostage. I'm more than sure that I can sink this ship if I really wanted to.
Oh, we could do some real damage to this thing for sure.
Let's not jump right to that. though.
Well, listen.
Worst case, we blow this ship to smithereens and we teleport out of here.
We teleport. We could cast fly on all of us and get out of here.
This is
we
worst.
have options.
We do have options. This is
worst case scenario, and I'm telling you right now what worst case scenario means is it means that we are in a fight amongst the crew and almost dead.
Look. We can make sure there's no witnesses here. Derek, maybe he'll live. Maybe if he's nice to us. Everyone else, they could die, you know?
Oh my goodness.
That's
Derek,
bad. That's not good, but that's
Derek
what could
is the first
happen.
one dead.
As long as we're on this boat, guys, keep your heads down. Don't piss anybody off.
You know what?
Because we are here by the skin of our teeth, that we are on this boat.
Our teeth have skin.
It's a turn of phrase. And that's the point of it. There is no skin on your teeth. So we got here by some miracle that doesn't exist. I don't know, but we're here.
I don't feel any skin.
So we just got to get to where we need to get to, and then go from there, and we'll figure it out. We gotta give a pirate a dragon horde. We gotta give a pirate a dragon horde.
Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna bring up. We have to cover a dragon horde, right? For the
yes.
Yeah. So is that going to be the one we're going to do, or is it going to be the other one that we were told of? Because it would be much easier if we could just give them the one that's already like in another plane, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I mean,
so we're killing them all.
No.
All right.
I'm hanging up now.
we're killing them all, and we're framing Derek. That's what I heard.
Got it. All right. That's plan Z.
Also, for now, be nice to Derek. He bailed us out.
Not really. We paid him, and he showed us the way out.
Derek comes down below deck where the three of you are. Is that right?
Yes. I mean, I would imagine.
Oh.
These are like chats that have been happening throughout the day because we can communicate on.
I was imagining I was
plane,
working some rigging or something, and
yeah.
Oh, I'm underneath it. I'm underneath.
But at this point,
like,
at this point, I would say, we're probably below deck by now because you did say we were resting up and stuff. So
I'm as close to the belly of the ship as I can get to, that they'll let me. I want to be as big as.
You want to be in the cargo hold?
Oh, absolutely.
That's frightening to me as the dungeon master. Hey guys.
Hey.
yes.
Oh, how's it going?
Yes, sir.
I think I'll bunk here next to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you gonna stab us in our sleep?
No. That's
okay.
not the
Cool.
plan.
I believe you.
You know, I was at that trial.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty
You were there?
public.
I was, and I didn't think that everybody had bought Brahms's Dog and Pony show, but I didn't expect Fowlrin to act on it. I was wondering, though, what about Fundar Stadur? Your people. Surely we're not going to be abandon them.
No, Derek. Of course not. Well, it's not. Listen, we weren't planning on being on a boat in the middle of the water right now. You know, we received a summons that said that they just needed to ask us some questions.
Right. No, I know. I understand.
You know, I mean, so no, we do not want to abandon our people, but we have to. Right now, priority is stay alive and get somewhere safe. You know, of course our people are still
Well,
number one priority.
Brahms knew about the agreement between you all and the Order of the Horde, and he had said that we would dock west of Fundar Stadur for a number of days. Is that still the plan?
I don't think we have
I
any.
don't know. You know what?
Ability to direct this ship.
I think I was going to be having a drink with the captain this evening, so maybe I can discuss it with him.
It sounds like they want to get paid first.
Yeah.
We might not have a choice. Look around you.
Oh.
We're in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, our hands are kind of tied right now. That is the thing.
Well, I mean, I was just wondering. I know you're good for the money, and we've gotten away, so that's something at least.
We are, and we appreciate your trusting us on that, Derek, and accepting our apology for how we may have treated you previously.
Well, that's in the past, but so it seems like you've promised the captain the dragon horde that belongs to the Order of the Horde.
I thought we were talking about the white one.
We promised the dragon riches.
Sure.
That we.
I knew that you fought a white dragon in the storm. That's where I lost you.
Yeah.
How were you able to escape the battle? I did not find a dragon body.
Oh, I mean, it was wild.
Let's just say there wasn't a body left.
The dragon didn't fall where you last saw us.
Yeah, it was a situation.
There's no dragon local to that region, so it must have been hunting in the storm.
Hmm.
That's nice to know.
So what you're
do you
telling
know where?
me
Do you know where about like it might have come from in that area? Any nearby locales? No?
I don't know where. Was it a white dragon? I'm just assuming because of the storm.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it was.
It would probably be from far south in the mountains. The dragons have been mostly driven out of the civilized areas here, and that is a frequently used route from Omnis to Fundar Stadur.
Hmm. Okay. So what it sounds to me like the place we thought there was a dragon's horde, there is no dragon's horde, and the dragon that we encountered wasn't in that area to begin with, and now we've promised them a dragon's horde that now the only one we have a sure location of is the one that we promised the dragon folk people that cared about the hordes and stuff.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, I mean, we can get there now.
Would it be the? I mean, what were to happen if, say, we gave both of them the same horde and then just sort of walked away and let that?
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I can send messages to people, and I can act as a messenger, and we can kind of like set up a sort of deal, you know. Like we can negotiate now while we're traveling there, however long that will be, which you should find out, by the way, with the captain.
Okay. Well, what do we? Yeah. I mean, how much will we need to take off of that horde?
Well,
to appease the captain.
We got to appease the captain. We got to appease the horde people.
2,000 gold pieces.
2,000. But the captain,
he's doubled his fee.
I get a strong sense that captain's going to want all of that horde, and there might be a fight.
Smart move. Perhaps my fee has gone up as well.
I wouldn't blame you for that.
Well, I don't want to sink your ship.
I say we.
That's
I
a
say
good
we,
one. We're gonna sink in this ocean.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't.
I
want
say we. This might be a terrible idea, and this is a massive, massive risk.
Put a hole in the bottom of the ship.
No!
And he erases his
Stop
hand.
trying to sink the ship!
Oh, sorry.
I'm getting used to your sense of humor, Reynold.
We take the captain to that horde. Okay?
Okay.
We let him, because it's a massive horde, right? Like there's a lot there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we take the captain
Mm-hmm.
and we let him load up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, there's more than he can take in one swoop, right? He loads up his ship, he heads out, and it'll take him a while to get out, sail out, get another ship, come back, everything like that. In that time frame, we have the Colt come in, move in, swoop the rest of it out, and clear it out. By the time the captain gets back and there's nothing there, oh no, it happened.
And then
It
he
must have
hunts
been-
us and kills us.
But that's not like at that point we're so far removed from it that it's not us anymore. Someone got into the horde. Someone must have followed them there and found it.
Mordecai, what was your idea? Because I'm sure I'm going to agree with it.
We
Probably
told
because
him.
it's not a good idea.
We told him
Mine, I mean.
that we're taking him to an empty dragon sword. What if we take him with us? I'm sure he'll want someone to come with us. He's not going to send us alone.
Are we going to kill them?
No, we're going to use them.
Okay.
We're going to use them as distractions.
I don't follow. I'm not too smart, Mordecai. You're going to have to dumb down this
Yeah,
plan.
I'm not following you. Who are we distracting?
We're going to take them with us to hunt the dragon.
Oh, you want to use them as bait.
Oh.
They'll want to come along. They're not going to trust us to come back on our own.
I don't think the captain himself is going to come, though.
Oh, but he'll send some of his men. If not
He'll
most
send
of
some
his fighters.
lackeys. Yeah.
He'll send his fighters. He won't trust us with his weakest men, I'm sure.
Yeah. Derek's still with us, right?
Yes.
And
Derek,
in the
how would
mind,
you like twice as much?
Well, it depends what it entails, but I'm leaning towards I would love it.
Well, step one of it would be to ensure that, nobody else finds out that we're up to anything. Nobody else on this ship knows what's going on in this room right now. Obviously, I think that goes without saying.
My only concern is if we don't have a captain, then how will we sail off of Unfold, where we are all now surely wanted for far graver crimes than originally the three
this
of
is
you were?
basically a mutiny that we're planning immediately. We haven't been on the ship for more than 2 hours, and we're already planning.
I mean, what needs to happen, and I would see myself paid first. So, if that satisfies your question, that is my answer.
Reynold, and the Mind Link is going to pose a question to the two others. What if we use the amulet to just either get out of here, for one, or take the captain or somebody from the ship with us? I you know what? That's not really going anywhere. I had like a little like thread of a plan, and then I started saying it, and it didn't go anywhere.
I'm going to look at Derek sort of as a way to cover, because he's learning that we are talking to each other without him. So I'm gonna look at him and respond to what he said and say, if you're telling us that you follow the coin, then I assure you that you can have as much of it as you can carry on your way out. And we will let you have the first diggings into the Horde, even. And as I'm saying that, in the psychic link, in between there, I'll tell them, yeah, of course we have the amulet, and that is always our get out of jail free card. But that's emergencies, because that thing is temperamental.
Right, I keep forgetting about that. Okay.
Yeah.
It works 100% of the time when it works.
Yeah, it works every time. It just doesn't work the way you want it
60% of the
to.
time, it works 100% of the time.
Hey, then, where's my catch of the day?
You got one heavy-ass rockfish here.
I mean, the lot of you. You gonna join me for dinner?
Yeah, well, we
yes,
got hardtack.
absolutely. We were just talking about that. We would love to. Is it served up?
Join me in the cabin's deck.
On our way.
I meant to say captain's deck. Forgive me.
The cabin's deck.
Yeah.
It's just there's a cabin on the ship.
We would never correct you on your own ship, sir.
It's an accent.
Yeah, we got some elk tonight.
Oh no! No!
What's the problem? It's fresh,
Nothing's
fresh
a problem.
meat.
Nothing's a problem, sir. It sounds amazing.
What a delicacy. How lucky are we?
It's gonna be a long night for Jules.
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit of business when the lot of you are here as well. Rome said that we would be docking west of Fundostadur for a few days. Say you have some business to see to. Is that the plan still?
I believe yes. I mean, we do still have business that we need to see to there.
Yeah.
And now, about this dragon horde.
Yes.
Every kind of treasure I ever chased came with a map. Now let's see it.
It's right there.
Randall just holds out his palm.
You want a map? I'll get you a map. That's not a problem.
I have maps, friend. What I mean is, where on this map is the treasure?
Oh, he's putting a map out. Okay. Yeah. We remember where it's at, right? We'll just mark it. I will
hope so.
without hesitation. Just right there.
Okay.
Ready to go.
This is where Ben tests our knowledge and where we think the dragon horde is. He makes us draw on the map.
Oh, there by Whisper Lake. Interesting.
Pretty easy to find, honestly.
I've got a good
So
book on Whisper Lake. When I read it, I feel like I'm there.
Do you have a nice scented candle and you sit out
you.
by the waves?
Being there is a totally different experience, though.
Well, looks like this might be the business that we're talking about docking for then.
This can also be that business, yes, sir.
Looks like just no more than a day or two from the coast.
Should be easy enough. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, traveling has always been good to us.
We can show your crew the way over there, so we can start helping them unload it. Get you loaded up. You're probably gonna, like I said, have to take a couple trips out though, so make sure you pay attention when we take you out there, so you know how to get back.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to this, I must say. And the captain digs into his fresh elk.
Man, Jules, you're really enjoying those crackers over there. There's perfectly good elk meat in front of you.
In Red's head, shut up.
And if you guys don't have any further business to discuss with the captain, I would have the evening continue until you all are resting.
I'm just wondering how long the journey there is going to be.
I'll be there. Docked at Fundostadur by light of the dragon tomorrow if she comes.
Wow, that's quick.
Wow, it's a fast ship.
It's
a fast
a mite
ship with good
quicker than
crew, I
walking across the land.
This is true. This is true.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
Yeah, I'll just spend the rest of the dinner schmoozing the captain and then call it an evening.
I'm gonna whisper in our connection. Garrick is gonna be pissed about those horses.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I'm sorry about the what?
The horses. The ones we got under his name.
Yeah.
I don't think those are ever going back.
No, they're gone. They're not coming back. Have you ever heard of an adventuring group bringing back animals that they rent? No, they're always gone.
I'm sure he'll never find out.
That's why you have to, buy them outright.
And so it seems as though you do have a lot of issues to tend to. But the evening will come to a close as you ponder this latest transgression, I guess, against Derek. And so as you sleep overnight on the frozen sea off the shores of Onthuld, you will level up to level 8.
I was not prepared for this. How dare you?
And we're going to take a brief break
No,
here so that you guys can level up and we can get snacks, waters, drinks, whatever we're doing. So we'll be back live in 10 minutes or so at 7:25 Pacific, and the adventure will continue.
Clerics get level 8.
Ability score increase, baby!
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Next level 9, our proficiency bonuses all go up again.
Oh.
Nice. We're back live. We're just finishing up leveling up to level 8, so no rush, guys.
Oh, man. Next level 9. When our proficiency bonus goes up, I'm going to have a passive perception of 20. I got 18 right now.
Yeah, locate creature. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you never know.
You have so many spells already.
Yeah,
right
I know.
now.
I feel like I have too much now. I don't know what to
it's
pick.
Weird. Yeah. Clerics, it's hard to pick because they get so many spells and they're such good spells. Like all their spells are good. But then as a war cleric, like you're really, a very combat heavy, melee fighter type. So it's like
Fun fact, guys, there's not a lot of high level damaging spells
yeah.
that I can see currently from the spell list I'm looking at.
No, it's a lot more like utility type stuff at least at like the 4th level. I've always felt like 4th level is like kind of a bit of a dead zone for spells. Like across the board with any of the spell lists and stuff, it's always like 4th levels, it feels lackluster. There's like a couple of decent ones, like Banishment's great. I
mean, this is being said that I do have a lot of the good ones already. It's just that the ones that I want are damage dealing, and I don't know what they're at.
It just feels like you like scale up, like 1st levels, whatever. 2nd level spells are pretty cool. 3rd level spells, you start getting into like fireball and stuff like that, and that's awesome. And then 4th level is kind of meh. And then 5th level, you start getting really cool stuff again. I mean, I know, like I said, it's not to say that there's not cool 4th level spells. It just feels kind of. Every time I've played a caster and I get up to 4th level spell slots, I'm just like, eh. These are fine.
I know which ones
Mostly
I'm gonna
use fourth
do.
level to just upcast other things.
Yeah, which I might end up doing. But I'm going to take 2 spells here. They're both like preventative ones in case some bad things happen, and I'll at least be able to help. I don't know what I just did. What did I do?
I feel like polymorph is a cool one. Or
Polymorph's a good one. Polymorph's a good one. Like I said, there's a couple in
pretty
there.
limited though. You're right.
There's a couple in there, but like as a whole, fourth level spells just feel kind of
But
like,
like
not
greater
bad.
invisibility is pretty cool. But
yeah.
no, you're right. It's
Yeah,
nothing
just
like exceptional.
Yeah, as a whole, it's like it's not bad, but it's just not what
I mean,
you would want it to be at that
I mean,
point.
at our level, I think polymorph adds a lot of hit points to the group.
It does.
In the midday session, forward to some of the
Is that me?
No,
Maybe
that
not.
was me. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
it's
it
all
was
good.
you, Ben.
I
It was you.
wasn't sure if an ad was starting to play audio or something. Dimension Door is badass.
Dimension Doors is good. Yeah.
This article I'm looking at puts Evard's Black Tentacles at the number 1 4th level spell. I don't know if I agree with that.
I have that spell.
I feel like it's decent. I've used it a few times, but
It's another one of those where it's it's not bad. You know,
if
there's
that's
nothing wrong with it.
supposedly the best 4th level spell, then yeah, I see what you mean.
And
for
I
sure.
wouldn't put that as the best. I would say Banishment is the best fourth level spell, I think. Like overall.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think
It's funny it didn't
Banishment-
even make their list.
See, that's ridiculous. Because Banishment, I mean, how many times in our last campaign did a Banishment spell literally save our lives?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know how many times we bailed ourselves out with Banishment, or how many times I pissed you off with between that and Counterspell. And Bodhi's stunning strikes.
Yeah, God. The amount of justice I've belted out with that. Well, I chose some spells. They may not be the best spells, but it's what I could do.
This was a quick and easy one for me. Bumped up my hit points, up my dex to 20. We're good. It's a lot easier to level up melee classes.
Oh, really? It really is.
I've learned. That's what I've learned.
Must be nice.
Pro tip to anyone starting out D&D there. Get a melee class. Don't do spells. You're going to be so confused.
The first class I ever played in D&D was a wizard in 3.5. It was such a bad idea.
It was rough.
My friends were like, "You really want to play a wizard though? Like it's pretty complicated." I'm
Like, a wizard sounds cool.
the rules
I
are
wanna
all in the
do a
books,
wizard.
right? Yeah, it was fun though.
I think this is the first. This is the first non-magic using character I've played, like completely non-magic.
Are you sure you have psionic abilities?
That's true.
Yeah, but it's
Just can't quite get
I'm
away
psychic.
from it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing too. It's still kind of magic-y. It's like psychic powers instead of magic, but like it's the first time I've had like the spell tab on my character sheet is empty. Yeah. It's different.
Joel, how
I
we
don't-
doing?
I
Final Fantasy. I'm
I
good.
don't know if I like it.
What'd you end up doing, Joel?
So I swapped out Wall of Fire for Sickening Radiance. I picked up Banishment,
Nice.
Good.
and I kept my invocations the same. So Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. And I still have the Gift of the Ever Living Ones, which allows me to roll max on any healing,
As long as your familiar is there,
as long as my familiars are within
which
range.
I didn't know and I made a note of.
So I think it has to be within 10 feet of me. So
Like your-
I'm going to summon him back. I have the necessary materials to summon him.
And you're speaking of your imp, of course.
Of course.
Does this imp have a name yet?
He does. His name is Lucky.
Yeah, wasn't it Lucky and Bucky? And the Bucky
Yeah.
was the skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, why don't we get back into the game then, if we're all ready? And the next morning you awaken, you feel the ship swaying, and as you come topside, you see that you are docked near the icy shores, and the ship is kind of lodged into some ice.
All right.
Well,
So we need to. I imagine the captain's going to be looking for us very soon this morning, so that we can get started.
You looking for me?
Going. Hey, there he is. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a psychic link amongst the three of us, a fresh one for the morning. We only get it for 2 hours, but we can reconnect after that.
Look out there. You see all them ships crashed upon the shore?
I see ice.
Yes, Captain, I
Is-
do.
They got too close, so we're going to stay a bit out here. We're going to have to walk across the ice to get to the actual shore there. Be careful.
Oh, this feels treacherous.
Yes. I'm thinking I'd like to see a dragon's hoard for myself.
Have you not seen one yet?
You wish to come with us?
I'd like to go, yes.
We would
I mean,
welcome
I've
you,
seen
sir.
a small hoard here or there, you know, but nothing like what you're
Not like a
speaking
like
of.
a
Like a
big
full intact hoard unguarded by a dragon? It's like too good to be true.
Yeah. Come by and check. Come with us, check it out. And
Come
like I
on,
said,
go.
the Whispering Seas, it's so much different.
All right. I fear I'm gonna go through this ice as soon as I put my foot on it, but we're gonna go ahead and try.
Before you even get a step off this ship, I'm going to cast Fly on you. And I'm
Okay, here we go. And he just kind of like steps into the air. It's like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening to me.
I'm not going through that again. And I'm especially not in ice cold water. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast it on myself as well.
Yeah, so Reno just starts like floating forward. I don't know what's going. He turns around as if he like doesn't know what's happening. He's like, help me! And he starts floating away towards the shore.
No, you have to flap your hands. You have to flap them like wings.
Captain, help me!
I just
Captain,
look at the captain. I look at the captain. I was like, "How about you and I take a walk instead, sir?"
It's gonna be an adventure, isn't it?
Captain!
It's gonna be an experience, to say the least.
And I'm just gonna tell Jules mentally, you don't have to flap your wings. I'm just messing with him.
Captain, I'm floating up into the sun like a balloon. Captain.
No, you're flapping them wrong. It's this way.
All right, well, take these big snowshoes and it'll help us some on the ice.
Oh, perfect.
We gotta steer clear of Fundas the door, though. He can't be seen while we're out here at all.
Oh, well, it just so happens to be that I am very good at not being seen.
Right. Well then, let's get going. We got a long day's walk before we camp, or maybe we make it there by night. I think it'll be greater than a day's journey, though.
All right. Well, let's get moving then.
And so the captain and Jules walk across the ice. Derek shouts, "I'm gonna stay here with the ship."
How thin is the ice?
What was that?
How thin is the ice?
The ice seems to be varying thickness. There are large slabs floating that the captain is leading Jules across, and where there's space between, he just uses careful balance to move between the large kind of icebergs that border the shore.
Good to know. Especially from up here.
And the captain's leg slips in for a moment, but he pulls it out. Watch right there, Jules.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And the group of you make it to the shore easily enough. Jules, perhaps your leg slipped into the icy water a time or two, but nothing that, caused too much of a delay or anything like that.
Good.
And this will be something of, as far as the journey goes, I don't have a lot planned until we get there. So if there are discussions that you wish to have, that can happen for you all at any point.
I mean, I am utilizing this time to try to continue to sort of schmooze the captain and just, get on his good side, get in his good graces, and make him like me.
I can't believe I agreed to this.
Yeah, no, it's a terrible journey, but when we get there and you see it, it will be worth it.
The way you described it the first time, it was like magic to me.
So we're killing him, right?
I mean,
I'm so glad that you came, Captain, because I could go back and come back and describe it to you 100 times and it would never be the same.
I brought me book for notes too, so.
Wonderful. Do you do
wait.
any sketches or anything when you see stuff?
Oh yes, would you
ever
like to
dabble
have
in
a
that
look? Absolutely.
I would love to. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and compliment all his bad drawings as we're going.
He isn't
got
the,
a real
the
eye,
greatest
Captain.
artist. No, you're right. He's not. Mordecai,
Yes.
is there anything that you would like to discuss or take care of before we get nearer to the destination?
I mean, we have two flying characters which both have range attacks. We have a lonely ship captain with no backup. I don't think we're going to get a better opportunity than this.
You say that through the mind link to your allies?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't. Through the mind link, obviously. I still don't think that that's a great idea. We have to. I mean, that's like we do that. Then what? Then what do we do next?
So our plan is to just take him to the dragon.
Take him to the dragon. Let him get his full of gold and gems. There's enough there. It'll be. I think he will be able to take more than his fair share of it. More than a glut of it, and there'll still be plenty left.
So we're going to hunt the dragon by ourselves. After we told him that there's no dragon. And we're guiding him straight to it.
I mean, can't hurt to have him with us if there's a dragon.
I mean,
I'm
Redwood.
just saying,
Redwood. What do you think, Red?
I like to have it be noted that as Red is flying around, he is pretending to be an owl, and he is hooting.
he's channeling his inner owl.
So whenever we're having this conversation and randomly throughout the times and wherever we're walking through, you just see Randall go, woot, woot. Just trying to weird out this captain as much as possible.
I mean, I suppose we could try to take him out and blame it on an ambush of some sort or something.
I mean,
Chance encounter.
I'm okay with taking him with us. Just be aware that at the end of this, we won't be friends.
Something on your mind, Jules? You've been quiet for a good spell.
Woot, woot.
I'm just watching Red and
Randall
going,
flies over this.
Yeah, I haven't seen a dwarf have this much fun outside of a tavern in years.
That's racist. Woot.
Ooh, I am problematic tonight.
You know, I thought it might be on your mind the way you're going quiet, but they say Whisper Lake is haunted.
I've heard that. Of course, I guess you don't have a place called with a name like Whisper Lake without it being at least a little spooky, huh?
I guess not.
I don't know. What do you think, Captain? You believe in ghosts?
Of course I do. You don't?
No, I do. I'm just
I've seen
curious.
them. I've dealt with them myself.
Indeed.
You think
Anyone
so?
you knew?
Well, it's a strange joke to make, so I'll take it just as that.
That would have made it awkward, is all.
Yes,
You
it
know?
would have been so awkward if that was the case, but it was just being a joke and all. Well,
Hoot.
he's hooting up there is going to give us away.
I'm an owl.
Next time he like swoops down a little bit lower, I'll be like, hey, Red, easy,
Huh?
not so loud, buddy, not so loud.
Hoot.
You're gonna get us caught. There you go.
We only have 10 minutes of flight, so I imagine at some point it ends.
He just crashes in.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Actually, no, that's a good point.
Full
Do you-
speed, he just like slams
Good
into a
timing
tree.
for that.
Do you warn Reynald, or does he just?
I feel like if he is within 30 feet of the floor, of the ground, I think I won't say anything.
He just finds out.
Reynolds swoops down low for one final. It just skids
Right
on
where
the...
I'm like, I'm like, don't worry, this whole thing will sort itself out in a minute anyway. And then he crashes, and I go, see,
I'm an owl.
No, you did it wrong. You have to flap like this. That's why you fell.
Oh, sorry.
now you're an owl.
Oh,
And
I'll help dig Reynald back out of the snow that he buried himself into when he crashed.
look,
and
I'm a snowbird.
Now you're a
sometime-
snow owl.
sometime later, you all find yourselves at the foothills of whatever range of hills this is called. And following the map, you know this is the way you'll need to go. But it has been a long day of journey. Oh, we rest here, eh? For a bit. Get us some sleep.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's a good spot to stop.
All right. Let's see. Do I feel like I have a spell that could help us here.
I'm just gonna knock out and leave my imp as our guardian. So he's gonna be invisible and he's gonna be our eyes
Never
while we
mind.
sleep.
Okay.
Well, I don't have the spell I thought I did, so never mind.
I brought enough for a fire. Get something going here to heat up some food, maybe, and
Sure.
just hope the night doesn't freeze us.
It's a good idea. Let's do that. And we'll start setting up.
Does anyone
Sure.
know how to start a fire?
Come here.
I say with a smile.
Yes, I've worked in a forge all my life. Of course I know how to start a fire, and he goes to start the fire.
Every time I try, it kind of blows up.
He's not joking.
The night passes uneventfully. In the morning, it's still dark when the captain rouses you to wake. Right, let's be on our way.
Yep.
All right.
And the path is dark as you make your way through the hills to Three Lakes. And what is still the night is chilled by a westward breeze. You walk upstream. This is southeast, towards the lake that should house the dragon horde somewhere nearby. Sugarfleece has not taken the sky yet, but you can see that it is overcast. And you begin to walk into a wooded area. There's a dimmed pall to the trees. And as you continue, there's a large flat grass field, like a park, with manicured grass and a variety of trees decorating the landscape. And as you pass a tree, you see a circular symbol made of wood with what looks like a doll made of hay in the center of it. There, I told you, it's haunted.
Well, I mean, that is definitely creepy. I'll give you that much.
Will you all make perception checks, please?
Okay, I will. Perception. Oh, a nat 20. I didn't even realize.
14 from Jules, 26
14.
from Reynold.
Haunted, you say?
Oh, goodness. And the group of you walk about this park, and you see a figure like a person, all of you, in your peripheral vision. But when you turn to look, it is gone.
Yeah. Yep, there's ghosts here, all right.
You see that there?
Yep, that was not
Yep.
normal.
As you do search or continue walking through this kind of wooded park, Reynold, you notice something as the mist above you clears for just a moment. Again, it is hanging in the sky like a ceiling. And you see what looks like a wooden rope bridge suspended between two trees, and it sags beneath the weight of some kind of giant standing up there.
That's a big Ewok.
A look of realization takes this giant's face, and then the rope bridge and this being are lost in the mist. Will you all please roll initiative?
Reynold kind of just like waves.
Oof, not great.
Hello?
That's normal, right?
I got 8.
That's a
What did you see?
It was the big giant at the top of the beanstalk up there. He was looking down at us through the fog.
And Joel, you can act first.
Okay. I don't know what I am going to do. There's nothing in my view, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
You simply heard what Reynold has described. Perhaps caught a very faint glimpse of it yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. And so you do so. Will that be all for your turn?
Yeah, I believe that's all I can do. I don't have
Okay.
any bonus actions.
Okay. And now, as the group of you stand in this park, the mist hanging low, there's a sudden thud as the giant lands beside the group of you. He has a massive beard and long flowing red hair. His barrel chest is bare. He's simply wearing long trousers. He has a large bulbous nose, and there's a massive long sword on his back. Why do you
Hello.
come here? He says
Hello.
in a deep voice. Yes, hello. Reynold, it is your turn to act.
Well, I mean, we're kind of here for Dragon's Horde.
You bring honesty immediately. This
Yeah.
giant raises its eyebrow. It stands at over 10 feet tall.
I assumed a lot of people have come here and tried to lie about it.
I have a good sense for lies. That is
Look,
true.
I'll shoot you straight. I can't lie worth anything. All right, I'm not very good at conversation. Like,
It's true. He's very bad at it.
I'm not good at this sort of deal, but
I
hello.
can tell neither of you are lying.
This is true.
So you came seeking the dragon's hoard. Didn't you
Yep.
know that greed is the downfall of man?
Well, yeah, but this is less of our own personal gain and more of trying to help some people. They're currently being under siege by like a guild of the Guild of Horde. I think is what they're. I don't have a good memory at all, but they're basically sieging the town, and if we don't, give them something, then they're gonna kill them all.
Oh, you what now? I thought that this dragon horde here, we're using it to settle our debt, aren't we?
Well, that and this as well.
And the captain raises an eyebrow. Well, I thought what's most important here is the horde belong to me and my crew. And you pay me. Ain't that right?
We're paying you, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get your money for sure. But let me pose this.
There is more that Captain. Yes, you are being taken care of, and your crew. Absolutely.
Well, I
All right,
wouldn't.
and looking back at the giant, and amends are being made as well. Yes, multiple things can happen, guys.
This one has greed in his heart. He points to the captain.
Yeah.
And we all have our flaws.
That is also true, yes.
It is important not to come here with the love of money or greed. I know of the dragon horde that you speak of. I would not see it fall into the hands of his kind.
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
I know, right? Well,
Listen. Oh, go ahead, Red.
Captain. I mean, we brought you here. This guy knows where it's at, and I'm guessing it kind of looks up to the giant. You're like the guardian of it, almost.
These lands are the charge of my people.
See, we didn't know about this guy.
Yeah.
We just knew it was his general area, so you can't really put that on us. I mean, maybe you can negotiate with them or some such. I mean, this is as furthest as we could get you without having to talk to someone else. So, I mean, Captain kind of gestures up to the giant. You can make your case, I guess.
I think I've already heard his case. Thank you as much, Captain. So many have come seeking the dragon horde. They've all fallen. Many I've had to slay myself. But, the
Okay,
three
well,
of you, or, excuse me, the two of you. Where is the other one of you?
He's shy.
He's here. He's hiding, and in a way to keep himself safe because we didn't know what you were gonna.
Yeah, you jumped out of nowhere with a sword on your back.
Yeah, he got spooked.
The giant or giantkin says a word of magic. I sense him over there behind the tree. Step forward if you are in good company.
Okay, I burst back into flames and reappear.
That was a fine
There he
spot.
There's like a little bit of fire still. I have to like pat it off.
How do you not perfect this already? Well, I guess it's kind of in your court now, Mr. Giant.
As
I'm
soon
sorry,
as
what's
you
your
have
name?
Some debt. My name? Deolethi.
I don't know if I can pronounce that. I'm being honest.
Dialethi.
Dialethi.
Close enough for me.
I'll call you D. How about that?
You must know we're a peaceful people. Othea herself, the mother, told us to drive the dragon out. She said her law was above the laws of dragons or man. Of course, we obeyed the mother. But then, a beast of terror came to replace it, like a dragon without wings, but with many violent heads. We lured the beast into the temple of Othea, where the dragon has slept. It was the only place powerful enough to hold it. Then we sealed the beast inside, and we created this lake above the temple.
Would Reynald know what creature he's talking about? I can make a nature check.
Yeah, go ahead, please do.
See what I can base my knowledge on. I got a dirty 20. Oh, that's not good, guys. That's not good at all.
All right.
I think it's a Hydra that's under there.
Oh.
If I can guess.
Yes, it would match the description.
Do they have any weaknesses?
You know that you must attack the thing with fire to deal permanent damage.
Yeah, there was a book I read. I didn't believe it was real, but they chopped off the head. You know how it grows in, and it gets multiple heads and all that stuff. Well, I heard if you chop off the head and you burn the neck wound, it can't grow another head. Kind of like cauterize it, you know?
Okay.
I mean, that's the best I got for you, but
Well, then aren't you lucky you have me?
yeah. yes, indeed.
I care nothing for the riches in the temple.
You just want that thing dead?
I want the beast gone, slain, not driven out, but killed, to restore the temple of Othea.
Do you know if this thing's native to this plane?
All I know is that when the dragon was driven out, this creature came.
Well, I could try to banish it, but I don't know if it would be permanent.
I am looking for something to take care of this problem forever. But I am sorry your captain will not be able to join you. He can wait in these woods, and I will do him no harm.
Will you come with us?
I mean, he wants it dead.
I will not be coming with you, but I can gain you entry to the temple. I will be guarding its exit to make sure that this creature does not escape.
In the link to Jules, Reynolds is going to say, so perhaps you can now negotiate with the captain and say that he can't get his loot without us because he won't be gained entry, and he can get a less amount of share, but still a share nonetheless. So he'll get his money, and but it won't be the whole horde, and then we can give the rest to the guild people.
Or he can just leave us here.
I mean, if
He can take whatever we bring him back, and he can leave us here.
Okay.
yeah, that's something like that. And I'm telling you this, Jules, because you're able to sweet talk the guy.
I'm going to turn to look at the captain. And I'm going to be very matter of fact about this. Captain, I am sorry. But it appears that the information that we had wasn't as accurate as we thought. You're still going to get paid. You're going to get paid more than you wanted initially. I guarantee you. Is you're not going to get the whole horde. It's just not going to work out. Okay? But you're still going to get more than your money's worth. Okay? I need you to. They're not going to let you come through here. Okay? But so you hang out here. Let us go. We're going to retrieve your payment and bring it to you. And again, I assure you, it's going to be good. Okay.
Jules, will you make a persuasion check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Can I help him in any way to give him advantage?
I'm not sure you'd be able to.
Can I use deception to give him advantage?
I'm gonna throw a psionic die on that. So that'll get me up to a 17.
Okay, we'll have to just be the roll from Jules.
Okay.
Well, I see we're in a predicament here. We can't be fighting giants. Who knows how many more of them are hiding up in the trees?
Exactly.
I
don't like it
we're
any
in
more
the
than you do,
trees.
Captain. I don't like it any more than you do, Captain. I don't like to be forced to be a man to not be a man of my word. But we're painting a corner here.
This place.
But I'm gonna make sure that you walk out of this well-to-do, though. You understand? You gotta trust me on that one.
I believe you. I do. And
Okay.
this place, though, is haunted by the spirits of giants. You be careful going forward. I'm going to head back downstream.
All right. Well, you be careful on your way back, and we will be. Hopefully, we'll be right behind you.
All right, I'll be camping near where we spent the night, okay?
Okay, we'll try to catch up. Thank you, Captain.
And I'd like to wait until he is out of earshot or out of sight, even while he walks off into the woods or the hills before I start talking to anybody else, just for privacy reasons.
Okay.
And as he disappears from our sight, I look up to the giant and I say, "Is that?" I mean, I think that's the best we could do. Honestly, I know you don't want him to leave with wealth here, but
we owe him a debt. There's
we
a difference between him being greedy, coming here for greed. We owe him a debt. And this is not greediness. This is payment for services he rendered to us.
The thing is,
He literally saved our lives.
if you look at it this way, I don't even know if you need more convincing, but we pay him and he leaves this place alone, at least for a little bit, and then the guild comes and takes the horde and leaves with that, and therefore he can't get more money, which seems like to be your prerogative, is to not let people in and take the money that don't deserve it. We clear out the Hydra to do this all in the first place, and you get your temple back, and we're all square?
There can be none others that come to loot the temple. You must remove the riches that you wish to take.
Exactly, and that's fine. And I think you saw from the captain as he left that he has no interest in challenging that against you either.
Right, and
he may be greedy, but he's not stupid.
We wouldn't want him haunting this park either.
Well, when all the money's gone, he's not going to want to be here anymore. He's not going to care.
Now, there is something, though. You cannot enter the Temple of Othea as a coward. He looks at you, Reynold, with a hard, stern eye.
Coward?
I mean, your metal shells, your shields.
Oh, no armor. Got it.
Gotta be a lot of water fighting.
Okay.
Does anybody know water breathing by chance?
The temple will be full of air, but when you enter, the water will enter with you and begin to fill the temple. So that may come in handy.
I know water walk. That could help.
But further, and the giant quickly has a scroll in his hands. He furrows his brow a moment as he reads, "I must seal the temple if I think the beast will escape, whether you are inside or not."
Is this an extra planar place by chance?
No, not that I know of. I don't think there is a rift or a portal there.
I think we'll be okay then.
So to get there, you will have to swim down. I will open the seal for you. The water should carry you through.
Okay. Are you removing your mail?
Yeah, I guess. All right. So I take
we'll
off.
go through that whole thing.
I take off my chainmail. It's like, this almost drowned me yesterday, you know. And I put it in the bag, and I was like, is the shield good, or do I also have to?
Shields are not permitted in the Temple of Othea.
Okay, all right. And I take my shield off as well, and I don't know how he's going to react to this, but maybe he sees my scaly arms from my gift from Bahamut. I kind of don't bring it up in hopes that he doesn't see it, but I'll explain if he questions it.
He doesn't seem to comment on that.
Okay, all right. So what is my AC now?
We don't have any kind of armor now, right?
I have no chainmail. I do not
So you're
have
just
my shield.
so you're just 10 plus dex.
Yeah, that's a 10, boys. It's gonna be a 50-50 to hit me.
So you're
More
gonna
like
put that.
75-25.
So you're gonna put that back on when we're inside, right?
Maybe.
You
At
will need
least
to
carry
leave
your
the
shield.
armor out of here, out of the temple. I will keep safe watch over it for you. If you truly wish to have it back, they are the mark of a coward, though. I warn you.
Reynold takes his chainmail and sets it down as if like he's less worried about that, and he gently places his shield down. He's like, "Please, you got to keep this safe. This is the last thing I have for my son.
Your
If I
son.
lose this, it's game over for me.
I will protect it with my life.
Better."
I don't understand why he can't carry his shield into this temple to fight. I mean, do you think it's cowardly to defend yourself against an attack during battle?
A true warrior does not require a metal shield to hide behind, a wooden shield, metal armaments, nothing of the sort. The mother, if I were to send warriors in there armed in the manner that you describe, the mother would forswear us as her people, I'm sure of it.
See, he gets it. Finally, someone understands me.
All right, look, Mr. Book Person, okay? We can't be all so spindly as you can, all right? I'm
All right.
stout, I'm small, I'm easy to hit.
Let's get this over with and get in here. I guess I'm tanking the Hydra.
Yikes. So what's everyone's AC now without armor?
Well, I still have my armor, right?
You're the
They didn't
only
make me take
one.
my leather armor off, right?
Correct.
You're the only
so
one.
I have a 17.
What does Mordecai have?
I think I have like a 15.
Wow. Wow. I guess I should have respect and put everything into Dex then.
That's okay, guys. Let's get back to speaking in-game.
Sorry, 13.
Well,
Okay,
I
it's fine.
guess
It's
we'll head into
fine,
death.
Reynald. I will keep your distance from the thing. Okay,
Well,
use your
I plan
spells
to.
and such, and I will we'll try to protect you. Okay.
Follow me
Okay.
then.
I
Let's
just
do
keep
it.
poking him with a stick.
We follow him.
You do feel inspired by this giant, despite the circumstances that he has presented you with. So you all gain inspiration from
Yes.
Dia Lethe.
Being honest.
Does she have his shield or does he have Reynald's shield, or they set it down and coming back to it?
He has taken it and
Okay.
holds it closely, having agreed to protect it.
Okay.
Well,
Right before we walk in, I'm gonna turn to look at Reynald and just be like, "Your son?
it's
We're gonna. Can we talk about that later? I want to hear
if
about
we
that later.
live.
Fair enough.
If we live.
And I turn to move forward.
I don't know. We might be visiting soon.
Remember what we've agreed to. Now follow me. And the Furbolg begins walking out upon the water, walking into the water. And just before his head submerges, it appears as though the bed of the lake must have leveled out because his head stays above the water as he strides forward, perhaps 10 feet deep.
Okay. So I'll tread water along behind him.
Say, what about magical? The defenses.
What are you asking me?
I can turn my skin to stone. Would that affect this?
That is not a coward's hiding place. There is
Okay.
nothing against that.
Anything that's not a shell, basically. I got it.
I think technically if you were... Well, never mind.
Like a turtle. I
Jules
gotcha.
Jules is just wrestling with the logic, this theological logic that they're using.
No metal.
as the
Leather's
giants explain
okay.
the difference.
Magic's
he's like-
okay.
He's
I
just
don't
like,
know. It makes sense to me.
okay, sure, and just keeps treading water along. He very quickly drops it. He's not gonna. Now's not the time. But what?
As you go forward with Dialethi, you see before you a place where the water travels straight downwards, and there's almost like a pathway through the water, or just the absence of water here for 10 feet from the surface to what appears to be a portal of sorts. I will remove the magic and you can enter. And Dialethi does speak the words of magic. The water begins to swirl and carry the three of you down in a whirlpool into this hole that is large enough for one or two of you to pass through. And you go spilling through as gallons and gallons of water rush behind you.
Is this like almost like a slide at a water park?
Yes, the kind where you're standing and they release the trapdoor.
Oh.
Water surges past you, enveloping you. And you'll take 15 damage as you hit the floor, paved in stone, slick stones, and the water surges all around you and you fall prone.
Ugh. Oh, that was lovely.
Reynald is going to cast some spells here.
Jules is gonna stand up while you do that.
He's going to cast Death Ward on himself. So for the next 8 hours, I basically will go back to 1 if I hit below 0. That's 1 first level spell. And then as my second 4th level, I'm going to cast Stone Skin, which is a concentration spell. I now have resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
So I'm sorry, before you get into casting these, there will be an essence of time. So let me have you all roll initiative.
Okay. That's not letting me get away with it. Darn.
I appreciate it, though.
He's heading me off at the
Like, no,
pass.
I was rolling these as I was falling down. I was.
I wanted to do it before we got into place, but I didn't know how big it was. I didn't know if it was going to be a long travel or not.
Can the group of you see the map?
Yes.
The heck?
I wanted to do this with dynamic lighting, but we've been having so many problems with the tokens and everything lately that if it doesn't work out, I'll just resort to just running the map. So, but at this point, you should be able to see a portion of it.
I mean, I see a black screen.
I see a black screen.
It's not working.
Ben's worst nightmare.
Beautiful. I think we're going to try, what is it called? Owlbear Rodeo?
What?
I think, is that it? Owlbear, or maybe it's Owlbear.rodeo is like another platform, because this thing is like, I mean, Roll20 has been sucking so bad. I don't want to bring negativity, but
I didn't know what you were talking about.
I have a subscription that should let us use dynamic lighting, and like half the players can't even control their tokens, so that doesn't do us any good.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting does seem to make it real glitchy.
Yeah, and I've heard good things about the other platform, so it won't be. I don't know. Anyways, look into that a little bit. But
so anyway, any online platforms out there that are looking to throw out some sponsorships, you let us know, and we will not talk poorly about you. And Roll20, if you give us money, we'll stop talking poorly about you too.
Yes, but we will not continue using you until you fix the issues
or fix your stuff. One or the other.
Oh, yeah, really. Okay, so I have you all pictured on the map.
I'm gonna get sued.
Revealing much of the mystery of this place. It is a small temple. Perhaps Dialethi told you exactly how it was laid out, and that's how you will know where the treasure room is.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. But there doesn't seem to be any monster, at least at first inspection. Yeah, so you can basically see the chamber that you all are in, and there are these darker tiles that represent the walls.
Okay. Can I the first thing I want to do, I'm gonna Oh wait, no, we're in initiative. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah, we'll just start with initiative with Mordecai going first.
I don't have control of my token, so do you mind
Yeah, neither
deleting
do
it?
I. Does that count as 2,
Me
Ben?
either.
This counts as 1,000 frustrations.
I'll just
Anger.
drop it in again.
Boiling.
There.
Okay, I dragged
two
out
of 'em.
another one of me that I can move. So if you can delete the other one. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Okay, I think we're good.
Can you guys see the map still?
Oh, it works.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
Yep.
I don't take back what I
Okay,
said,
sorry,
but
guys,
I am happier about it.
He is appeased.
Take back some of it.
I'm not sure if everybody's token is emitting light, but we'll start with Mordecai and see what happens.
So we're surrounded in darkness currently, correct?
I would. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay. I didn't picture vision being an issue here, so you can see what you can see on the map.
Okay.
Now I do not have dark vision. Is that still true for me? Is there any source of light?
Yes. Yeah. Light is
Okay.
very faintly coming in through the ceiling, so we'll play as though there's not an issue with light.
Like dim light kind of thing. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. In that case, I think the first thing I'm going to do is light a torch.
Okay.
Just knowing that we have a... I believe dwarves can see in the dark, but I don't think
Yeah.
humans can. So I'm
I
just going
cannot,
to
yeah.
light a torch.
Okay. Very good. And you are prone, but you can still, use your movement to stand or whatnot.
In that case, I'm going to use my movement to stand up. And then I'm going to use 15 feet I have left to move away from the group
Okay.
in this direction.
Okay. And then after Mordecai is Reynold.
Okay, Reynold is going to stand up, have his movement, and he's going to, cast Stone Skin first.
Okay.
So he has resistance to that stuff. Then he's going to move kind of a little bit away from the group as well. It's kind of fanning out, and he doesn't have any bonus actions that I can do. So that's going to be his turn.
Okay. And then we have Jules.
Okay. I'm going to use half my speed, half my movement to get up. And then I want to. Can I make like a perception check or something? I want to take like a really good thorough look around and see if I see any creatures or anything lurking in the shadows or trying to sneak up on us or anything like that.
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's a 17.
Okay, and behind you, you hear the roar of the water crashing through the ceiling, a small hole about 40 feet up. Obviously, this temple was made for giants. And you see a smashed statue, what appears to be the focus of this temple. 2 columns of columns.
Ooh,
Wow.
fancy wordplay there, Ben.
Unintended. But in addition to the roar of the water, you hear the roar of a monster echoing throughout the chamber. The Hydra has surely heard this disturbance. You suspect that it is coming from what is pictured on the left side of the map. But you're not certain.
So this area somewhere. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I am going to. I just gotta slip up behind this this pillar here. I want to use my bonus action to hide. And which I got a 25 on my stealth for that.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of we still have our psychic link up. So to the other guys, I'm gonna say there's a big monster growling to the west over here.
Will that be all from Jules?
That's it.
Okay. And again, you hear the roaring of this monster. And it continues to join the sound of the water pouring through the ceiling. And the water continues to spread throughout the chamber. Next is Mordecai.
Okay. Do I hear the direction it's coming from?
Jules said it came from off to the left.
To my left?
Pictured left on the map.
Okay,
Over this way.
I see. Okay. I don't have invisibility anymore. So I'm going to try to hide to the best of my ability.
Okay.
So I'll use my action to stealth.
Okay. Please do.
And I'm going to go ahead and use Dark One's own luck on this to add a D10.
Okay. And to take stealth from a pillar, let's just occupy the same square as the pillar. So I'll move you there, Jules.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add a D10 to that.
Okay.
So that's a 17.
Okay. And then after Mordecai will be Reynold.
Reynold, let's see that these guys are hiding. And
You don't have armor to make you noticeable.
yeah, notices that. Concentration is all out. What spells can I cast, if any, that would help?
So on your first turn, you cast Stone Skin, right?
Yes, I haven't cast Death Ward again.
Okay.
I just got Stone Skin, which is concentration, so I'll have to keep that in mind, which is probably going to go away immediately.
Oh.
What Reynold is going to do is he's also going to try and stealth behind a pillar. And he's going to use his action to stealth. This is not a disadvantage for the first time ever. Does Reynold use inspiration to reroll that stealth check? I do
When
not
there's a
know.
Hydra coming and you've got no armor.
I'm going to use that inspiration to reroll that stealth check. It's a 16. That is not bad. Yeah, so Reynold kind of like ducks behind a pillar.
Chris, do me a favor and mute your mic, bro.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I thought I was.
It's all good. I know you usually do, so.
Jules he took some of those.
There's no meal happening in game, so it doesn't fit the ambiance. No meal yet, anyways.
Jules, put the saltines away.
So I'm sorry, you hide right now?
Like,
Yeah.
you guys should get behind the pillars, man.
And he's going to healing word himself at first level for 7 hit points.
Okay. And again, now you all hear the roaring of this beast as the water continues to pour from the ceiling, and 3 heads on what look like long snakes quickly whip around the corner, followed by 2 more.
No,
And-
guys. He's coming for me.
The 3 heads that emerge first whip directly towards you, Reynold, spotting you. And as the creature rushes forward, its multiple heads reach around the pillar that you're trying to hide behind.
Help
And
me.
The thing tries to bite you many times. This is not an advantage.
Damn, Ben.
23, 24, 26, 20, 27. What are we doing?
Calm down there, Ben. Damn.
The first bite. Oh, sorry. Roll on the wrong. 11.
Okay.
The second, 13. The third does 7 damage. The fourth does 10. And the final bite does 14 damage as the Hydra roars mightily.
So, are these magical?
Why do you ask?
For stone skin. Because I have resistance to non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage.
Oh, okay. This is piercing damage. I don't think it's magical, no.
Okay. All right. So that first one's halved to 6. So we're going to roll a constitution save a bunch of times, pretty much. So that's good. That 13 is halved to what?
The first one's halved to 5 and then to 6.
To 6.
So yeah, you round down.
Does that fail? I don't remember. Dude, Chris, you're muted from your snacking, buddy.
I'm gonna figure this out eventually. When you're doing concentration checks, it's either half the damage you received or a 10, whichever is higher. So you would have to roll at least a 10 for those.
So
the first one you're good. The second one,
not good.
It drops it but it drops it after that you took that attack. So you would still have the resistance to that attack.
So what? 6 and what? I forgot what you said already, Ben.
5.
6 and 5, it's 11. That's 18, 28, 28, 42 points of damage.
30 or 32. You mean right?
I don't know.
No, never mind. No, you were right. Never mind. Yeah, it is 42.
And now I am at low.
Okay. Is that all
fine.
from
This
as far
is
as how you react to this attack?
Well, yeah, the hope was to have all of that, but that's not the case.
Water
So,
continues to pour through the ceiling as the Hydra makes its attack. And now we're at Mordecai.
Okay. I just saw him take a pretty severe beating, right?
Yeah, you saw
Yes.
Reynold get his stones slashed off of his skin and then got mauled into.
So DM, I have Ever's Black Tentacles as one of my known spells because we deciphered the spell book left behind by a dead mage previously.
Right.
So I don't have it under my list of spells known, so I can't click on it
Okay.
because I'm using the character Mancer. So
Sure.
it's a bit complicated. Do you want me to post the description from Roll20?
Oh, you're good. You're good, my friend. You can
Okay.
use it.
Okay. So it's a range of 90 feet. It fills up an area of 20 foot square on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts to turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning.
Okie doke.
So I'm casting Ever's Black Tentacles within its space, encompassing the space just outside of Reynold.
Copy that.
So that's going to be my action. With my move, I am going to get as far away from that thing as I can.
Okay.
And I'm trying to encompass, yeah, exactly, just like that.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 20-foot square away from Reynold,
Okay.
and
very
that'll
good.
be the end of my turn.
All right.
Is that as far as I can get? Yes, right?
You can have had your full movement.
Yeah, that's about as far as I can get.
Okay. Then Jules, you're next.
Okay. Does it seem like any of these heads have spotted me yet? Do I feel like I'm still pretty hidden?
Good question. As Mordecai steps out from cover, two of the heads whip towards him, but you feel as though you're still hidden.
Okay, great. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and throw I'm gonna throw a psychic blade at whichever head looks like it's in charge.
Okay.
Do I get advantage on that? Am I hidden enough for advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, 28.
Hits.
Let's drop some sneak attack. Okay. So 21 psychic damage altogether, including the sneak attack damage. Then I'm going to use my movement to 10, 20, 20. I'm not gonna bother doing that. No. 25. I'm just gonna get around the corner here, and I will. I guess bonus action. I'll try to hide again. Once I break line of sight. So I'll make another stealth check, which will be a 13. Terrible roll for me.
And then that will be all from Jules?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. The many-headed Hydra.
Did I get skipped?
I'm sorry, I'm looking here. Did I skip everybody?
I got an 18 initiative. I don't.
I have you at 13, but that wouldn't be the issue. Mordecai, I'm sorry. What did you do on your turn, my friend? Oh, you cast Avard's tentacles. Okay. Then Reynold, I'm sorry, I did skip you. Please go ahead.
Ow! Ow! Not having armor sucks. Great, wonderful, awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away from this. I almost called it a dragon, a Hydra, even with disengaging. So we're gonna go for the Hail Mary shot immediately, and we're gonna try and cast banishment on it.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Get it out of the way. I have no 4th level spell slots left. I need it to make a charisma save of 16 or be banished for up to a minute.
Oh,
okay.
4.
We're good. Okay.
Ow.
Okay.
Oh.
Woo. Woo.
And the Hydra
I
is
love it.
snapping at you with its many heads and then vanishes.
Get away from me! And he holds up his hook as it glows bright red.
Well played.
Does that mean you drop Sunskin?
Oh, it was dropped, my friend. It was gone the second time I got hit. We got a minute.
The creature is gone. Reynold, we're going to stay in initiative because we do have the time-sensitive element. But Reynold, it's your turn to act. Still, complete your turn.
Can I make an insight check to see if this thing will be permanently gone from this place?
I don't know that would reveal anything. I think it would be beyond your ability to discover with your insight.
Could I make some kind of Arcana check?
When it comes to your turn, you can do that. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, regardless, Reynold, very happy that this thing is dead, is going to use his movement, and he's going to 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, that's all his movement. Is just going to get 25 feet away from where he was, and he's just going to start booking it towards his friends.
Okay. And then that brings us to Jules.
Well, Jules didn't see that happen, so the first thing he's going to do is use his movement to come around the corner with a psychic blade in hand. And
don't hit me!
Like, are you ready for another one, mother? Oh,
run!
And he's Okay, and immediately recognizes he doesn't know what's going on, but something is we've got an opportunity, and it is a time sensitive one very clearly based on the way everyone's panicking. So he's going to use his movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. He's going to start heading towards where the giant told us we could find the treasure.
Very good. / roll 20 hacked us. No, just teasing.
Oh wait, I'm gonna use my bonus action to go ahead and dash to get back there, and then I'll use my action to start just kind of like scooping fistfuls of coin into the bag of holding.
Okay, and you do enter a treasure room that's just piles of gold and treasure boxes everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just scooping into the bag.
Okay.
As much as it'll hold.
And somewhere on some plane of existence or in a pocket dimension, the Hydra screams in anger.
Sees a white dragon fly by.
Water continues to fill the room. Next is Mordecai.
Okay. In that case, I want to see if I can make any kind of history check or arcana check to see if this thing belongs in our plane.
Okay. You can make an arcana check, please.
Okay. That'll be... Oh, something I actually have. Awesome.
You have heard tale of hydras on this plane of existence, though it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for it to be from somewhere else completely. So in this case, it could go either way.
Okay. I let them know that, and I also let them know the duration for my spell is also 1 minute. So if it comes back, it would be better to have that up.
Okay. Well. Ooh, man. Boy, oh boy.
Then after Mordecai is Reynold.
All right, Reynold is going to he's going to keep his running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as his action, he's going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that self-care. That is 19 points back. And as he's running, he's got... okay. I'm going to heal myself up a bunch. Then we're going to get ready to kill this thing. Or leave. I don't know which. And that's going to be his turn.
After Reynold is Jules in the treasure room. Chris, we have you muted.
Come on, man. Get your head in the game, man.
And that's how we win. So...
Understood.
Oh,
perfect.
Sorry. let me start over. I'm gonna at this point now. I'm going to take a quick moment. I guess I'll use my action to take a look around in the treasure room and get a better idea of what's in here. If there's anything in particular that really catches attention while he's in here in this moment.
Sure. There's a lot of gold. That's the first thing that's obvious. Plenty of gold, no doubt, to repay your debt, so long as not every piece of it is accounted for in the dragon's hoard, which it very well could be. You see several of the chests are open, and then there's one that is locked.
How big is the lock chest?
No bigger than the others.
Okay.
These chests are between 7 and 8 feet wide, 4 to 5 feet deep.
Is it one of these chests right here?
Yes. Then we'll say the furthest one to the top is the one that appears to be locked.
Okay. Did that use my action, the perception check?
No.
Okay. You guys said we got a... I'm yelling back to Reynold. You said we got a minute?
52 seconds!
That's enough time. I'm gonna run up to the chest and try to pick it real quick.
Okay.
Oh, didn't mean to do that with advantage, but that's going to be a dirty 20 on the thieves' tools.
And it feels as though the lock clicks open easily.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it and open the chest up.
Okay.
It explodes.
That will be all you have time to do. But within the chest, you see valuable pieces of art and armaments. No metal armors, though. These all appear to be weapons.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out after that next round.
And of course, the Hydra is gone. Water continues to spill into the room, flooding the main chamber entirely. And Jules, you can see it approaching from behind. Next is Mordecai.
There's no enemy for me to attack, so I'm just going to use my movement and my action to move as far away from here as I can.
Okay.
So
Use some help carrying this.
if I can get here,
Okay,
that'll
that's
be the
fine.
end of my turn.
All right. Then, Reynold, you're up.
Reynold is going to use his movement to run to where Jules was at. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, that's his movement. Now he's going to cast Cure Wounds at a second level. 15 back. All right, and he's just kind of running back to Jules saying, I'm coming. I don't know if this is going to happen when I get there, but I'm coming. And that's going to be his turn.
Okay, then Jules is up.
Okay. So in the chest was, you said, was some art pieces and some weaponry.
Yes, looks very valuable.
Okay. So I don't know weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn from that and start back into the coin and start just kind of scooping more coin into the bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to holler back to Reynold and be like, and say, Red, come look at these weapons.
I'm coming.
And yeah, I'll do. Oh, and you know what? If I could do one other thing while I'm kind of doing that stuff, I'm also gonna No, I'll do this next round. Never mind. I don't want to. I'll expend my action to just scoop in as much coin as I can into the bag some more.
Okay.
And then that's it for me for this round.
And again, the chamber continues to flood. Waters rush into the treasure room. Jules, the water is at your feet now. And next is Mordecai. Mordecai, can you see your token at all?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to scream at them. We can leave the treasure for later. I think we have more pressing matters. This water is starting to get a bit high. I think our time is limited. And I am going to use my action to hide.
Okay. To hide, you'll need to go around the corner or just occupy the same square as a pillar there. And then make a stealth check, please.
Okay. Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Hey, Sparkle Mama T. Thanks for dropping the cats in the chat. $20. Okay.
That'll be
After-
the end of my turn.
After Mordecai is Reynold.
Reynold is still going to be looking at down. this corridor. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and is gonna. Yeah, he's gonna cast Cure Wounds at a. He's gonna cast it at a first level.
That Hydra
himself.
took a lot out of you, huh?
Yes, I was down 50 hit points going in. It sucked. But I'm a bit better now. And Reynold is still rounding the corner.
Okay, then you see Jules ahead, quickly, frantically trying to gather as many coins as possible. Jules, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to stop putting coins in the bag of holding. I'm going to pull another patch off of my robe, which has 2 sacks on it, 2 little like burlap sacks. I'm gonna pull that off, and I'm gonna take one of those sacks, and I'm gonna get some coin. Now I'm not gonna like fill it packed full, but I'm gonna start putting. Is this like gold or is it platinum?
These appear to be mostly gold coins.
Mostly gold. Okay.
Yeah, any other coins would just be intermingled at random.
Okay, but it's predominantly gold.
Yes,
I get you.
a lot of gold.
And is this? I mean, how massive of a hoard is this? I mean, I'm not talking about dollar figure, but I mean, is this look like Scrooge McDuck's vault kind of thing? Just mountains of coin, or is this like
I think
just
this
some
is
stuff
more money than
on
you've ever seen, I would imagine.
Okay. So
yeah,
what I'm gonna do
I imagine
then,
the gold coins just covering the floor, almost like it would be the bed of whatever dragon used to reside here.
okay. Then I'm gonna take one of those sacks and just kind of drag it down the pile, and just to just scoop a big hefty amount in there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sort of hold that up and point at it, to looking at Randall, and point at it and be like, "Captain's paycheck."
Okay.
And I mean, I could probably get enough. I could probably get enough coin into that to
You imagine that
cover
would
his fee.
probably be enough to satisfy his fee. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna scoop that up, and I'm gonna tie it off, and then I'm gonna, just as I'm passing Rain, I'll just be like, well, I'm not leaving him, but as he's coming past me, I'll point out the chest over there and just be like, there's some real nice looking weapons in there. I don't know if you want to take a really quick look at those before we do what we need to do. But I got the money situation handled. I got this, and I got a little tip for us too, and I pat my bag of holding.
Okay. All right.
Okay, then after Jules, the chamber continues to fill with water. And the treasure room seems to be the water has reached the walls of the treasure room, and now the water would have nowhere else to go except to become deeper. Next is Mordecai. And again, this water just spilling out of the ceiling in front of you, overtaking your ankles, but it appears as though the chamber has filled completely as far as the girth of it.
At this point, would it become difficult terrain to walk? Or is it still shallow enough that you could still walk normal?
I imagine if you're walking towards the pouring water, then it would be difficult terrain at this point, and then next round, as it becomes deeper, I would have it all be difficult terrain.
Okay. I'm going to. Do we still have the mental connection?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to tell you guys. We have maybe 4 more rounds on my spell before it becomes useless.
So like 20, 30 seconds?
Yeah. So if this thing is coming back, We want that there. That's going to hold them in place.
Thing is, if it's not from this plane, it's just gone.
Okay. We can
And
take that risk if you like.
Just so we're all on the same page, a round is 6 seconds, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 10 for a minute.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I've been
Just
counting the
double-checking.
rounds. I got 3 currently out of 10. And my next round will make it 4.
Okay. After Mordecai, I'm sorry, is that all from Mordecai?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Mordecai sensing the urgency of this mission. Next is Reynold.
Reynold is going to run up and check out those armaments that Jules was talking about. He's looking for anything that's hammer, maybe sword based.
Did you have enough movement to move that far? I think so.
Yeah, I got 25 feet of movement. I'm not a very fast man. But
So, sure, the farthest chest is the one that Jules spoke of, and as you move forward, excuse me, you notice swords, axes, and hammers encrusted with jewels. These are more ornate pieces, although some of them look like they're ready for battle as well. These should fetch a very nice price.
Reynold scoffs and is sad that none of them are magical and just leaves them and turns around and starts running.
Did you try to identify magic there or anything?
I can. I think I have I don't have. Look at
I was
object.
just wondering what had brought you to that assumption.
It's just that they look ornate, but I mean, I have a discerning eye. I'm a blacksmith. Maybe I can make a check to see if they are magical themselves, but
You can do that. I'm sorry, I meant to describe at least a couple of them as being suitable for battle, in addition to be, looking quite nice.
So what would that be? An Arcana or a insight check? I don't know what it would be. I'm
Probably
trying to think.
Arcana check if you have Arcana or intelligence.
It's just Arcana then. It's a 19. Discerning eye.
On the hilt of a dagger, you see the symbol of Loth. On the hilt of a sword, you see the symbol of Anam. These two at least would be magical.
I grab the sword and leave the dagger behind. And I kind of take it and put it in my offhand as I carry my hammer in the other, and I start booking it back. 5, 10. That was my action to grab that, or can I use my action to
That
dash?
can be your object interaction, but the Arcana check would be your action.
Okay, then I'll just end my turn there. That'll be me.
Okay, after Reynold is Jules.
All right, we've got more than enough to pay off the captain, and we took a little off the top for ourselves. We checked out. We don't have time to go through every single one of these chests. I'm gonna start making my way back to the main part of the corridor. But while I'm doing so, I'm going to also a mental link so I can talk to both of the guys at the same time. To say, we still have to take. If this thing comes back, we still have to take care of it. Like the whole thing about us being allowed to take this gold is so that is taking care of this thing. So we're gonna have to hang out and either kill it when it comes back or be glad it didn't come back. I say we all post up in a position, we get ready, we hold some spells or some weapons ready to go. So as soon as this thing pops in, we can bombard it and maybe burn it down real quick.
Okay. Then, Jules, after you state your desired plan through your mind link, I'm assuming so that all can hear.
Yes.
Water
Yes.
continues to flood the chamber. And Reynold, from where you are, you notice that some of the chests begin to float and drift in the room with you as well, as the water becomes about knee-high. And Mordecai, you're next. So moving through the water will be difficult terrain as the levels increase.
Seeing as they don't have a, seeing as we don't really have a plan, I'm going to drop this spell and hold action Eldritch Blast. Still from stealth.
And then, so you want this to be triggered. So holding a spell, if the trigger doesn't occur, then you'll lose your spell slot. So since you have a good idea of when this spell would end, I would allow you to time that a little bit more accurately, if you like.
Okay.
Because you realize that if you were to cast a spell now, the creature would not appear before your magical energy is dispersed.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to end my turn. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Hold his held action.
Reynold, you're next.
Reynold is going to use his action to dash, so he can just move his movement, and he's just going to try and get into the room somewhere and at least post up.
Okay.
Yeah, Reynold's going to be swimming through. He's like, okay, we'll go. We'll get positions on this thing when it comes back, and hopefully it doesn't when banishment ends, but we'll be ready to shoot it if it does. Sound good?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
After
Hold your
Reyn-
strongest.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say after Reynold is Jules.
Okay. Yeah, so Jules is just going to use his movement this round to get back around to the other side, kind of just along the edge of the wall here, watching, just keeping an eye at the spot where the Hydra disappeared from, and when we get to that last round, he's going to hold a side blade for him.
Okay. Water continues to pour into the room, raising, almost coming up to your waist now. It seems as though the rate of water is just increasing as it's pouring through the ceiling. Perhaps it's taken a chunk out of the roof of the temple so that more can flow through. So I would have you all three of you place yourselves where you wish to be when you expect this spell to end, because you will have enough time to navigate that. So you can go ahead and do that now. We'll just briefly break initiative here.
So I'm basically just going to kind of tuck around by this corner so that I can just get that surprise attack as soon as he pops out.
Okay. And the water continues to rise as the three of you wait for this spell to end, and you'll be treading water or clinging to a pillar or standing on the ruins of the statue if you need your hands free for a spell. Go ahead, Reynold.
There is something I do want to cast. It's not a concentration, so it won't affect banishment. I want to cast Water Walk, which is what I just picked up. You guys are within 30 feet of me, I assume.
You can wait for that to happen if you need to. That's not a problem. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm perfectly spaced between both of these guys. 30 feet.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
So
it
we
lasts
can
for an hour.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we all are now able to walk on the water. I assume that gets rid of the movement penalty.
The difficult terrain.
Yes.
Difficult terrain. So now we can run on that. We don't lose that for an hour, so we're good there. And then Reynold is going to ready a what should I ready? He's going to ready a guiding bolt on this creature when it comes back.
Okay.
Which he would know when.
And so the water continues to fill the temple, but the three of you are standing happily atop it now, safely. And you're sure that you're approaching a minute, and you would know that amount of time well because many of your spells consume exactly that amount of time before expiring. So you have a good sense of time when it comes to that. And you're anticipating it coming, and what spells would you like to cast before the round when you would expect this creature to reappear? We'll re-enter initiative with Mordecai.
I don't have that many spell slots, so I'm gonna hold Eldritch Blast, and that's it.
Okay. And then Reynold.
I'm gonna ready guiding bolt. At
Okay.
a first level.
And Jules.
Power word kill. No,
Ben's like, what's this now?
I've got a dagger. I
I legitimately
like
thought for a second you were like a warlock and you had that, and I didn't know how.
Surprise!
Surprise! Yeah.
I'm actually a lich. No.
You shocked me to thinking you were a different class.
And so you're suspecting that this banishment spell will come to an end any moment now. Anticipating this, you ready your spells. And then you feel the magic of your spells leave and the Hydra does not reappear. And a few more instances pass. You're sure that it must not be coming back this time.
Okay, thank the gods, because I don't think we would have survived that. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's go. Oh, the gamble seemingly worked. Oh wait, he needed something to take. The giant needed something to take back to his people as proof that it's dead. But you know what? That's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
And the water.
So I guess we're fighting a giant.
Honestly, better chances.
I'll stop and take a second and do a quick cursory look around. Did it? Because I mean, I hit it. Did it drop a hunk of flesh or leave like a blood? Well, I guess it's full of water now. It's not gonna.
That
There's
would
nothing-
be
there's
a
nothing there that
difficult
we could-
task to discern. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have that thought briefly as I start to look, and I'm just like, we're just gonna have to talk our way out of this one too, I guess.
The water continues to swell within the temple, and soon enough you are all upon the ceiling, standing easily upon the water. However, you must hold your breath as the water fills the temple. Otherwise, it is impossible to pass through this current, unless you have magical means to do so.
Sorry, guys, I'm fresh out of Deus Ex Machinas here.
Now let's get out of here before we drown.
So you all take a deep breath, and then the water pressure stabilizes in the temple so that you can swim out easily. And of course, the surface is no more than 10 feet above because the giant was able to stand upon the top of the temple with its head above the water.
I tried to think of the word too. I couldn't.
And so the three of you come bobbing up. Yes.
Okay.
And
As I'm swimming up, I take the satchel that I packed with gold and I put that into the bag of holding as well.
okay, that's fine. And I had assumed that would have that had already been done, so that's fine. And the three of you surface, bobbing here, and oh gosh, I forgot my giant's name.
I called him D.
Dialethi speaks words of magic quickly, and the temple seals again behind you.
Hey. Ooh.
You're back.
It's done. Yes. The creature has been banished from this plane.
He's not there no more.
I did not think that you would be able to accomplish this. I must admit.
Neither did
I'm
I.
gonna be honest with you. Yeah, once we saw that thing, we didn't think we would either.
Oh, it tore
Reynold
chunks out
here-
of me.
Reynold here almost perished.
But I stood and faced it like a man.
And was he was the one that actually took the blunt of the damage and
Banished it.
Banished the creature. That's your hero.
Banished, then it is in a different world now.
Yeah. Oh, different plane.
It's
I
a
don't
totally
think it's
different
coming
plane
back.
of existence.
That is good. That is excellent. You have done a favor for my people today. I thank you.
Well, you're allowing us to come through here and do what we needed to do was a favor for us as well. So we'll consider it a debt paid, I think.
Were you able to get all that you needed from the temple?
I think so.
Us.
And I'll
Personally.
pull out of the bag of holding. I'll pull out the bag of gold. I took this to pay our debt to the captain. I took a few extra coins for ourselves just to cover, expenses and damages to do what we needed to do, and a small fee for the service. But there is a tremendous amount of wealth still laying there. And we took only coin, no items. I'm sorry, I believe
Oh, I did take the sword.
we did take one sword.
There was another one that
I
gave
thought
me.
that you wished to take the horde. Am I mistaken?
We
No,
wish
we
to
need the
give
horde
the
to save
horde.
our people.
Yes, a horde to the guild, so they would stop, sieging a town we're fond of.
What guild do you speak of?
Uh,
The Order of
Right.
the Horde?
Order of the Horde. Reynold breaks down as he tries to remember. I've been hit in the head too many times.
And with my psychic link, Jules says, Order of the Horde.
Order of the Horde. Yes. Yes. Order of the Horde is.
After
is
we had banished the last dragon from this place, there are to be no more dragonkin coming here.
Oh, that's not good.
If you wish to return this horde, I will release the seal for you. But you cannot lead anybody here. I'm sorry that you did not understand that first.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no Hydra to, mess up anything now.
Then it is just sunken treasure. That should be no problem for the three of you.
I don't have any spells against water breathing, but we could try.
Well, I'm sure we can get some potions or some scrolls or something. If it's all right with you, then we will return to recover what we need to take care of the other things that we need to do. Then I suppose
that was our deal. I will abide it, and I can give you the ability to breathe water temporarily, if that will help you.
I think it,
it would
that would be in fact necessary.
yes, that would be very, very beneficial when that time comes.
I'm
When
sorry
this
I
is
could
all-
not offer this earlier. It is a command of our people that I not interfere with the Hydra.
That's okay.
I understand.
I
And-
must admit I am jealous that you were able to dispel it so easily.
Well, look, I almost died for it, so it wasn't easy. I was in fact very scared. But going into a danger when you're scared is bravery, right?
That's right.
Right.
You have redeemed yourself once, coward.
Okay. All right. So our plan of action is to go pay off this captain guy so he leaves you guys alone, and then we'll go down and take the horde out, and then this place should be left alone. No one should have any reason to come here, and you and your people can have the temple back. And
We'll drain the lake, and it will be as it once was.
Sounds like a wonderful plan. Do we need to reach out to you or contact you to let you know when we plan to return to recover
Yes.
this? We'll be able to. Okay.
You should do so hurriedly. I'm not.
We
I'm not
certainly will.
Very good. And then I will allow you entrance to the temple again by lifting the seal.
Thank you.
However, should that beast reappear, I will have no choice but to close the temple with all of you in it.
I mean, I would try. Well, I would not want to die by that thing, so I'd try to banish it again.
Well, it worked once, so
Let's just hope it doesn't reappear.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It'd be gone.
okay. And it would appear
Alright.
that you all have been successful in your raid of the sealed temple of Othair,
Yeah.
and you have
If we
permission
take
to
off quick-
return here.
Yeah. If we take off quick enough now, we can go ahead and catch up to Captain before he gets to camp. Get everything finalized.
Yeah, we were down there for like 2 minutes.
Not even.
I want to
Okay.
know, if I can actually, I want to figure out which plane of existence we most likely sent it to.
I'm guessing water plane.
I would say, yeah, probably the elemental water.
You would need an Arcana check, and you'll need to consult books that you have further, because it's unclear at first whether or not this would be native to this plane, or where it might be coming from and by what power. But if you'd like to make an Arcana check now, that would be
Okay.
fine.
I will do that.
Okay. And a 20.
Ooh.
you have the suspicion that the way that this story was told to you, perhaps this beast was unleashed upon this place or delivered by some fell means. Although, again, you'll need to turn to your books for further information.
Okay.
And, my friends, that's where we'll end the adventure for this evening. I appreciate everybody hanging out. And looks like we had a successful adventure tonight.
That was a stressful game, man.
Good.
5
That was a rough
attacks.
one.
5 attacks, and I barely survived. Now, granted, me having armor or not wouldn't have made the difference whatsoever. They were all above 20s. I was going to get hit no matter what.
I am relatively certain that had those 5 attacks been unleashed on me, I would have died.
Yeah, that was 42
Not
damage.
unconscious. I would have died.
I have
How
to
much
admit,
damage was it?
I'm sorry.
How much damage was it?
42, and it was like, so
Well, that was
it was
42
really
with
like
resistance,
48
yeah.
or like 50.
And that was after falling into the room, too, the initial damage that you guys took. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed I didn't get to spawn multiple heads off of the Hydra.
I'm sorry, Ben.
It's all good.
I was fearing for my
glad
life.
to see that, though. That was a pretty slick move.
The Hail Mary.
All right, guys. I'm going to call it on the stream there. Of course, everybody can join us in the Discord or on Twitter. And until next time, the adventure continues.